Hi, kitty.
Yeah. Oh, you have a cat?
I do. Yep, she's here.
I love
What are you
cats.
doing? I'm getting old.
It's your cat.
Oh, cats are the best. I have like 3 cats. I have a tiger cat, a black cat, and a gray cat. But cats they're so loving, man. They're just like very special animals.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. The show started. There's no
Oh.
fancy intros or anything
Woo!
Hi.
because I had to cut the subscription off.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, and the reason I did that is because me and Swift are combining our channel
Nice.
and boosting up the tier that we're currently paying.
Cool. Oh, okay.
That's
So you're in
better. You get more
transition.
stuff.
We get more perks
Yep.
Yeah.
and spread to I think 8 different channels at the same time. So simulcast.
Ooh.
Yeah,
channels.
that's the bigger tier. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
forgot to end my subscription last month, and I told them I would remember this month, so I did last week. And unfortunately, they cut us off, so we don't get any of the fancy stuff. We are only streaming to YouTube at this moment.
That's all right.
This is the raw and uncut version.
It's a lot of cuts going on in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cuts.
Well, that's all right.
You know,
It's
that's
worth.
good. That's good though, because it's like a cut. You have to upgrade at the same time.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Forces.
So,
So this is a precursor to what's coming better. Yep.
That's smart.
Right,
Though. It's a
yeah.
smart business
Yep.
move.
yeah. So that's what we're thinking, like trimming the fat and
Yeah.
and doing things that make sense so that
Yeah.
we can get the most out of it.
Sure.
And we'll try it for a while, see how it's going. It's like, all right, I don't think this is working. I'm gonna go back to
Yeah.
my own
I
channel.
think it'll work. It'll work because
Yeah.
it'll be
yeah,
good,
yeah.
man.
Plus, we can separate like the material, so we don't have to get in each other's way with a bunch of screens and stuff. So.
That works.
All right. Well, happy Thursday, guys. It is episode
Yay.
119 of the PodzQuad HQ. My name is Dini, and I got the homies in the house. We got
Woo.
Sam Pro. Woo, 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 woo. We got Pastor K Ice. Yeah. And we got Poegosi.
Woo.
Yeah.
Who is in the house tonight?
Happy
What's up,
Thursday,
fella?
Thursday.
How's
Evening.
it
Thursday.
going?
Thursday.
How's it
Woo.
going?
Going on.
Yeah.
We're in the
Ooh.
building. This is awesome, man.
St.
This
Patty's
is
Day
awesome.
weekend. Yeah.
Woo!
Is it?
Oh, I
Oh,
knew there
really?
was a reason I got
Yeah.
Irish beer.
Monday,
My
St.
friend-
Patrick's Day. Yep. St.
Yeah, my
Patty's
friend's
Day
coming
weekend.
over tomorrow, and I got Irish beer. So I was
Oh,
like, man,
man.
All right. I
didn't
want me
even
some
know
corned
about-
beef and cabbage. Yeah.
hell yeah! I didn't even know it was St. Patrick's.
I know. It snuck up fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought St. Patrick was like after Easter. I'm dumb.
Nope. Right before Easter. Yeah. Easter's not far after that, but
Oh,
Yeah.
it's before. Okay.
yep.
So speaking of St. Patty's Day, so that's for the Irish, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like a lot of people celebrate it to drink.
Yeah, a lot of
Mhm.
people. A lot of people love it. But the reason I'm late is because I just interviewed Sean Stevens, who is
Yeah.
Irish and the CEO of I think it's Treetop Frog.
Oh,
Frog Talk?
yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's a tech company. He's like this multi-million-dollar CEO tech.
Yeah.
And
It's
he was
huge.
telling me how he wants to bring all of his family back to their roots in Ireland.
Mhm.
He's planning to do that in October
Nice.
of this year.
Wow.
He's saying if anybody can ever go back to where they originated from, they should. It's a
Yeah.
journey.
Yep. That's cool.
beautiful. That's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, learn the culture, learn the
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they have great drinks over there. The whiskey and the beer I heard is top.
Irish beer. Yeah. It's fantastic. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think also you will learn of something about yourself, you know.
Yeah.
I think we're all like searching for different things to
Mhm.
help us become what we're supposed to become. And I think even going back, finding like some kind of essence there,
Humble beginnings. Yep.
yeah, would be important.
You gotta know where you come from. So that's huge.
You see how money could get you that though? See how he-
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's able to do it because of the money.
Yeah, he's able to do that.
You know,
That's
like,
the
you can
thing.
do the
See, yeah.
Right. Once you get the money, exactly.
That's what
Well,
it is.
that's
It's like
But you
going
never
to the
know.
ocean and saying, "Oh, I wish I could," you know.
Well, that's a
without
great
having boat or
dream.
anything.
let me get in
Right.
advance on my trust fund. Yeah, we'll get started on that. Sure. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hashtag get money 2025.
It
Yes.
could happen though. It could happen.
Indeed.
Oh, boo on SK. Boo hoo. Can't
Why?
Yeah. SK just sent the message that he's sorry, but he's helping a friend with their apartment.
All right. Well, we want pictures to prove it. So
He's like Pixar didn't happen.
you better not be sitting home eating bonbons watching this. So
Man.
All right, so he's
Shout out to SK.
We can talk about Trump now. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I know he's like the one that doesn't like Trump. No, I just played.
Oh, but I do have a clip about over.
He does have some Trump. I knew it.
Nah,
there we go.
No Trump.
Hey, Trump is like the Tupac of presidents. He beefing with everybody, man.
Yeah.
He be running the White House like death row records, bro.
All right. Here's something from the 1970s that they've been doing on us. Let me restart this.
Ooh, this is old school. This goes way back.
Society kept pushing boundaries. The argument was never should they ever stop this, but the argument was more about not excluding other groups to take part in it. The sexual revolution was the first major step in bringing satanic thought out into the open, and they used the feminist movement to justify it. And the thing that people need to see is that it all goes back to Michael King and the civil rights agenda.
Take issue and separate in this one rather fundamental area. There is usually a parallel made between female emancipation and racial equality. And I don't think it's the same thing, even though the feminist movement grew out of the civil rights, the current feminist movement grew out of the civil rights business.
You see, they used the oppression of the Negroes to justify equality for all, which then gave credibility to the feminist movement, which then was later expanded into the sexual revolution of the 70s. Our immorality was brought out into the mainstream because of the demand to be equal. The point I'm trying to make and explain is that the sexualization of our culture that we have today did not just start as a mental shift that the general public had. There was a concerted effort to sexualize American society. And by the time I was born and went into middle school, these thoughts were all but normalized only a decade or two later. When we talk about sex before marriage, we can see that Satan infiltrated American society with this. Our society was infiltrated by Satan, and you can literally go back and look at the influence and see where it started. The mindsets that we were grown up under were not our own. They were placed there because of mental manipulation that was all about creating a level of tolerance to sin and rebellion. It started slowly, but over time, this agenda continued to grow and take hold. Many of us were born after these times, and we just grew up around sin and tried our best to figure out how we could just fit in with it all. I mean, when you really think about the hypocrisy of our parents going to church and talking to us about Jesus, but allowing these mental mindsets to be a part of them, it's ridiculous and a part of the problem. The thing is that the sexual revolution of the 70s wasn't even the only satanic influence of the 70s. There was much more. But being that the sexualization of our women is such a problem in our culture today, being that marriage is deemed as a failed institution that people no longer support, and casual sex is just as common as personal friendships, people don't care anymore. Sex is unfortunately part of our current culture, and for many of us, we don't know how it got here.
Well, yeah.
Now you know. It was not by accident. It was a gradual progression. It started from the rise of television. And here's a hard to hear underrepresented.
That's different.
Oh.
I'm not sure how long that video is.
You know what's crazy though? That's right, because like I remember when I was a kid, they would have Al Bundy, and he'd be like, "Oh, I like Hooters, big Hooters." So he'd be looking at the nudie mags and going to the nudie bar, and there'd be girls in bikinis. Now I watch this show with John Cena called Peacemaker, and it starts off all happy. From one clip to the next, full on porn. He's just like doing this girl and they're both naked. I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy how it went from the 80s and 90s to now I can't even watch no new TV because you don't know if you're going to see a porn clip like just in there. I'm like,
well, that's, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't expect it because John Cena is someone the kids look up to. Yeah. You know, and I'm not saying it's his fault. That's the people that wrote the script, but I didn't know it was going to be that crazy.
Now,
I just had it's just like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, that's just insane.
I've seen in some movies they get butt booty naked.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. This thing
man
was like
and the woman, and they show it. They show the man now. It's like
Every crevice.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It was like a full on porn clip. It was a short clip, but it was still enough to get
not
in your
porn.
mind. That's all they want is just for it to get in your mind for like a split second.
It wasn't
Because
porn,
they
it
know
was
like a
regular
lot of people are
movie.
trying not to watch porn. So like, how can we force them to watch it? Let's put it in a regular.
Well,
TV show.
that's what what he's saying is that it's not porn per se, but acting as porn when they put the more nudity in there, it becomes pornographic by nature because it's so explicit. So it's catching. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I'm saying that's what he's saying is even though it's in film and TV, it's that's how they subliminally settle that in. They say, oh, well, it's tasteful nudity, it's tasteful, these scenes are, but it's so explicit.
But the thing when the Peacemaker wasn't even tasteful, that was full on.
No, that wasn't. No, God.
Right? Even you say that. I was saying, some friend he told me to watch it, and I watched it.
No.
I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" I had to turn that off. I was like, I was like, dude, this is like it was a setup. I felt like I got set up, And I'm like thinking, you can't even watch the new stuff. You can't really watch it. You got to be very careful.
IG and X.
Oh yeah.
Well, even streaming services now, like Netflix and there's categories for these explicit films, and I'm like, what am I watching? What is it? Like they suggest what you should watch. What am I seeing come through this is what you should watch. Why?
What?
Like it's just so it's crazy.
That's true, though, it's just crazy, bro. Because it's really gone. And I didn't even know because I don't really watch the new stuff. It's just because my friend said you should watch the show. It's John Cena. It's good. He didn't warn me, and then I watched it. I was like, dude, I was so pissed. I was like, dude, I'll never forgive you.
That's what happened when they tricked me into 2 girls in 1 cup, and I'm sorry I fell for it. But
they send you this link. Yeah, I don't click no links if I don't know where it goes to. That's I learned that.
Never again.
I like how
I still haven't seen that.
I would not recommend. Yeah, no.
I'm so thankful that I haven't seen that and other gross things that people talk about. I'm just
please.
I just learned people say never click a link that someone sends you. If you don't know where it goes, do not click it.
What's that? Which movie? It's not 2 girls 1 cup there, Kay.
It's like an internet link.
It's like the most watched porn video of all time kind of thing.
It's supposed to be super gross.
Oh, I can't even. And watching it on a full stomach, I mean,
2 girls 1 cup.
Yeah.
2 girls and 1 guy.
Nope, it's just 2 girls and no, it's not.
You don't want to know. I don't think it's very bad. It's
really, you don't.
You
really don't.
I know what it's about, but thank God I've never seen it because
we'll say it this way, K.I.S., you're not old enough to watch that stuff. Okay, put it that way.
That's like give me the precursor.
There's just like a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the world that shouldn't exist, and that's one of them.
That's one of them, and then there's what is it? 2 guys in a cup. That's even worse. I haven't watched that one, but
I didn't even know that one existed.
You don't want to know, like why it exists. Dude, I don't know why.
This is why I just stay away from everything and just play my retro games and watch my old school TV shows. I watch my old cartoons.
When people say, "Hey, watch this," I say, "I don't think so. I only fall for that one, so I'm not doing it again."
Oh, you know what's one that I fell for? They said this girl sent me this link when I was younger, and I clicked it. It's like the Backstreet Boys singing, and the girl from The Exorcist pops up, and she's like,
"Oh yeah,
oh, that piss." Ever since then, I was like, I will never click anything that someone sends me.
Nope.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I had my rule. If I don't know where that link goes, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
I got one of those with a spider, but it was on a. I was on
a spider. Dude, spider would. Yeah, no, mine was also. On
jump. I said,
Dude, mine was also on the old school PC. Dude, I never. Ever since then, I never clicked anything that's
right. Nope. People, and then they tell your friends to, trust me, it's fun. No, I don't think so.
I don't trust nobody anymore. If I don't know the name of the website or the address, I'm not clicking.
No.
Yeah, this one I was working at the store, like as a manager.
What? So someone like
the store was like,
"Yep."
Because I'm in this pit at the top, and I go,
No,
dude, that's crazy, bro. Because that was trolling. Kids don't
man. And I hate
don't even know what real trolling is.
I hate spiders.
Dude, I hate spiders. I would have been mad about this. The Exorcist girl is pretty gross, but the spider would have freaked me out.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, that's so nasty. And then they sent the meme about that with the barf scene. I'm like, oh please, like I don't. I just ate. Like I don't want to be. No. Ugh.
I really regret seeing that movie in the early 2000s when it got re-aired to the theater.
Yep.
And the dumb part is that the first time I saw it, so I told my friend, let's go at night. Let's make it really scary.
Yeah,
Dude,
watch it in the dark.
I was disturbed for like 3 weeks. I really couldn't sleep. When I woke up, I was nervous. Like that movie messed me up. No other scary movie ever got under my skin like that stupid movie. And like if people ever say you want to watch Exorcist, like hell no. And there's a new one and it's on Peacock right now. I'm not clicking it. I'm not falling for it. I fell for it once.
I did see the new one. It was okay, but it wasn't
like the old one.
Wasn't as scary as the old one though. I think the old one's still scary with the graphic. I mean, it's surprising because you figure, oh, it's new, but sometimes it's all like the It movies. If you ever watch the original it'll scare the poop out of you. The new one, not so much.
Yeah, the old ones were disturbing.
The ones with Tim Curry, he's just freaky as hell. Like I just don't even know what I'm watching. I had to watch it with the lights on. I'm like, I can't turn the lights off now. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'll never watch the original Exorcist again, and like, like I don't care. You could have paid me to watch that again,
or Silent Hill. I had to sleep with the lights on. I like
Silent Hill though. Silent Hill I enjoy though. For some reason, that movie like relaxes me.
I haven't seen Silent Hill.
I had to sleep with the lights on for 3 days after that. I'd never watched it again.
Silent Hill I like because there's a story to it, but The Exorcist is just pure evil and blasphemy. Yeah. I think that's what really disturbed me was the blasphemy of it. That's probably why I think would really disturb my soul, because something messed my soul up about that movie. I'm like, I'll never watch that again. It's like, yeah, that movie can go to hell. Never again. Yeah,
no pun intended, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That movie is going to hell, dude. Yeah, I don't care about that movie. I told people like never again. You could pay me $1 million. I still wouldn't watch it again.
No.
Yeah. I just feel like I sinned watching that movie. That's probably what it was, but like a really bad sin. I had to pray for like a whole year. And
yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Nope. Nah.
Never again.
All right, guys. This next clip is about a guy. He goes heads up with a kangaroo. Check it out.
Ooh, toe to toe.
Toe to toe.
Yeah. I can already tell how this is gonna go.
It's gonna get I think I know how it ends.
Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts.
Does he fucking dreaming?
Ooh.
How'd you see it?
Wow.
I don't know why it's so fucking mean. The buck. Stop, motherfucker. What's your deal?
That's a deer. I didn't know kangaroo.
Oh yeah,
did you just look out your window?
I was gonna say. Still funny though. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Deers can fight though. Deers can fight.
He's lucky it's not a male deer.
Yeah, it would be over for him.
What are you doing? Why are you?
Holy crap. I ain't know deers do that.
Yeah, they can. What are you doing? This isn't my little.
What is he doing?
So you better leave me alone, dear.
I don't.
Wow.
Why?
That was crazy.
That's weird.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't mess with a deer. Why would I want to mess with Bambi? You know what I'm saying? Like, poor Bambi. You know, like.
But no,
I know you said Bambi was messing with him.
Yeah, I didn't know Bambis do that.
They can, yeah.
I know the cartoon showed me they were loving and cuddly, you know. Like,
oh, they got it wrong. But no, the kangaroo's funny because I've seen a guy get kicked in the nuts by a kangaroo. He picked the wrong day to mess with the kangaroo. So
dude,
that was just.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's actually boxing kangaroos.
That was hysterical. Well, I think it was a guy in Australia, and they showed it, and like he's messing with the kangaroo. The kangaroo's throwing shots, and then he got too close, and it's like a donkey kicking him in the groin. That ended pretty quick. I'm like, yep, he's over. He's done.
Yeah, because all the kangaroo has to do is stand up on his tail and do the double kick.
He did, and that's what it did. Both feet right in the guy's groin, and I'm like, yep, you're done for the count. If he didn't pop anything, you'd be lucky. So.
Yeah, you're definitely done once he does that tail thing with the double kick. Yeah.
He's like, I got this guy. Yeah, okay, sure. Yep.
All right, guys. Powerful quotes from Entrepreneurs and Leaders, week 16.
Ooh.
See what we have here. Be undeniably good. No marketing effort or social media buzzword can be a substitute for that. By Anthony Volodkin. Help me out, Sam Pro. What is that?
Which one? Be undeniably good. No marketing effort on social media. Buzzword can be a substitute for that. Anthony Volodkin.
Valakin. Thank
Yep.
you.
I'm guessing that's probably Russian, but yep.
Valakin.
Volodkin. Yep.
What do you think about that, Sam Crow?
Yeah, no. The first thing comes to mind is that old saying is be genuine, be true to yourself there. Now, social media, obviously we live in a digital day and age where marketing always helps. It's just, it's par for the course nowadays, but there's something to be said. What is that old saying is a good deal as good as a good handshake, face to face and in person. So I think that's a good line. And again, being true to yourself too, being true to your craft, being true to whatever you're trying to accomplish, your goals. We talk a lot about with music. A lot of artists, don't sell out, just be yourself. No matter if it makes you popular or not, you want to be genuine. That's the thing, and it's almost like that false advertising. Sometimes they say sometimes what's worth selling is not worth buying. So you want to be sure you are truly genuine. I've always do it whenever I deal with people. We have people deal with us like the show or anything else. Try to be authentic. I don't pretend to be something we're not. I'm not trying to sell you anything that I wouldn't buy. I'm not trying to, we're not telling you anything false when we stream episodes that we try to help people. I'm not, things like that. So, and then, if you're that good and your natural talent will come out, think good things can happen. So, you just have to be authentic. That's the big word that stands out for me is authenticity. Authentic, be something that if you would like it, others will like it, and good things will happen.
Yep. K-Ice.
Yeah, you heard what Kendrick said. You can't fake influence. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said in that song. Yeah, they say that's what's going on now. Like a lot of the artists, they just throw them in the studio, market them real good, but they're not really good.
Oh, well, yeah, that's been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2010. Well, probably before then, but yeah.
But yeah, you got to be good too.
Yeah.
Yep. What about you, Poe?
Yeah, it always depends who and what you're talking about. I would really go from the WWE angle. Like The Rock, he uses social media a lot, obviously, because he promotes products and stuff outside of his movies in WWE. And a guy like John Cena, he's a big WWE star. He also does Hollywood, but he says he doesn't really like social media. He rarely posts, and when he posts, it's usually just a picture with like a quote, and people try to guess what it is. But he says he doesn't spend all day on his phone. And he said, some people do spend all day on their phone. He says, I don't want to tell someone they're doing it wrong or they're doing it right, but that's how I like to live my life, So I guess it depends on who you're talking about. And then, but yeah, with artists and stuff like that, exactly. It's more now about going viral instead of just being a good artist. I guess if you're looking from that angle. And back in the day, it was more being a good artist and you'd get signed. And then the label would promote you on TV and radio and the magazines because those were the outlets. But now it's just different. It's like whoever can go viral first. And the labels would just jump on whatever garbage. It'll be like, oh, this person went viral. This is garbage, but hey, they're getting eyeballs, so let's just give them a deal. And that's So I think very good points from Sam Crow and K-Ice on both angles, and so.
Yep. I mean, there's not too much I could say that you gentlemen haven't said already. In the music industry, I know we think that there are a lot of talentless acts out there, but to a certain degree. Once you get into the arenas, you find that people actually have talent, and only the people who have that kind of talent are allowed there. So they have to be good, without even saying any names.
But are they as good as Tupac and Biggie and as good as DMX? Is anyone?
I mean, I think music is perspective based.
I know, but back then, most people could agree that those people are good. Like 90% of the hip hop community could agree they're good. Now,
but I'm saying on the arena level,
Mm-hmm.
These are exceptionally talented people.
Right.
I'm not saying like, like I said, I didn't really want to call any names, but
You can do it. Go ahead.
Sexy
no,
Red.
the ones that
Oh no!
social media is always putting in our faces,
Right.
but it's all fluff, and there's nothing beneath or behind the fluff. It's just
There's no
fluff,
substance.
or
Yep.
it looks good, or it may sound good, or a combination of both. But when it comes to, hey, let's see you drop a nice 16,
Right.
to drop at this beat and they can't do it, or let's see you sing the national anthem and they can't do it.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. The difference between the arena and what we are constantly being bombarded with on social media.
Oh yeah.
So in a marketing sense, when it comes to musicians, try to be good, try to be the best at what you're doing, so that when you do get those opportunities to drop a hot 16 on the spot, you can do it. And people are like, oh yeah, wow, it's really something,
They're really about it. Yeah, they really.
Yeah. You get a different level of respect when you have some kind of talent, and not just a bunch of fluff.
Hey, it remind me of I remember when like the pretty glossy business cards first came out. It was like back in 20. But anyway, so your business card could look better than what your actual business is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Make you look real good.
Man, I remember that era. I had some.
Me too.
They would call it. Thanks for calling. Only one media group.
Yeah.
Like I had an office or something.
Yeah.
In my bedroom.
Well, everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, you're right, man. Those shiny cars, they did something. They
do look cool though. You would pay more attention to those. I would.
Right.
Well, that was the idea. Yeah, the idea was to be eye catching.
It would grab my attention right away if someone had one of those.
Yep.
With the gold letters and
from Bloodline. Appreciate you checking out the show, my man.
Yay, Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Woo!
Bloodline 3.
What's up?
Sure.
We are back in the building, yes.
Okay, so this question came through. Well, not really. But
question? Okay, let's go.
No.
I love questions.
I couldn't think of a good starting line for that tagline, but why the number 13? Let's find out.
Today's the 13th.
Let's Friday the 13th.
Yep. Today is the 13th.
Yeah, I've seen this. This is great.
Check this out.
I'll never look at this again. Look at this. Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
All these years, it never dawned on me. When I saw that, I'm like, holy cow.
What is that, a spaceship? Like a flying saucer. Flying saucer, right? It's like the little saucer and then the little thing where the alien sits, the glass thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So why does our time equals 13 all around the clock?
Dun, dun,
because why is Friday the 13th a thing? That would be the reason.
That's true.
Research what Friday the 13th about,
Yeah.
And then Friday the 13th. I mean, think about it. They had a movie and a TV show about Friday the 13th. That's how crazy Friday the 13th was. They had it on a TV series.
13 disciples.
There you go. Or 13. Like
Jesus make the 13th.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, Jesus can't be a disciple of himself.
He's the leader, right? He's like the boss. Unless you're saying he's the disciple of the Father, then that would.
Yeah, he got to be a disciple to make disciples. So I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, but they did elect another member to be a disciple.
True, they replaced Judas. Yes.
Yeah, they replaced Judas
because he was a freaking traitor. No, I'm just kidding. But he was, though.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, yeah.
He was a freaking traitor.
Hey, why? For the love of money. You know, like that's
No,
why.
the love of money is the root of all evil. So
Exactly. That Judas proves that scripture. There you go.
Yep.
That proves it. If anyone ever wants to deny it, that's totally a good
How
example.
crazy it is it for the Son of God to say, "The one who betrays me receives the bread, and I dip in this," and he takes the bread. I would have
Yep.
like, oh, I'm touching that.
Because Jesus knew. Jesus already
he knew. He knew. Yep.
Yeah, he knew more than anyone. I mean,
But the way that the scriptures read, it seemed like he said it out loud.
He did.
Or maybe he just whispered it to John.
Nope.
All I
He
know, it
knew.
sounds like he said it out loud.
it sounds like it was allowed, but I don't know.
And we know what happened to Judas when he had a guilty conscience, what he did later on. So
It didn't end well.
Bread. That's
Yep.
crazy.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth
Nope.
So yeah, 13 disciples, I guess.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was what was it? It was it's a duplicate name. Josh. No, not John. John
Bartumaza?
something. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was
Yeah.
a long name, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about 13. There's this weird movie. It's called The 13th Floor. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but that's another
I've seen
13.
it.
So I'm thinking about 13s. When I turned 13, that was a crazy year in my life, you know, as far as being a teenager. And people always used to tell me that's a very dangerous age. My uncle was like, that's a very dangerous age.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
Why, because of puberty? But he meant because of puberty. Not
Some,
because,
some
Hey.
do. I mean, it's
It took DMX 13 years to get a record deal.
yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty crazy.
Dun, dun, dun.
I did not know that. I thought
I
he just
didn't know
got it.
that
Just-
either.
you don't even know how long someone really grinds behind the scenes. Because you could just think when you see him as a superstar, you're just like, oh man, he got that like in a year or 2 years, but you didn't know how long. he really
How
worked
long
for
he
it.
had to grind. Yep.
Especially back then with no internet. Like they had to record their raps to tapes, try to give that to people, try to give that to the radio, try to rap. You had to rap in person back then. You had to spit freestyles, make mixtapes. It was no like, oh, I'm online, oh, I'm viral. I suck, but I got a record deal. That's
Yep.
where we are at now.
All right.
Now
Also,
it's more about knowing the algorithm more than anything. You know the
Yeah.
algorithm,
Sure.
you can get the views, but like you should still try to be good because you want to put out garbage. If you know the algorithm, then put out something dope. That would be good. You know, unfortunately, all the people that are dope do not know the algorithm. That's what I noticed. I know a lot of dope artists and rappers, but they just don't know the secret of the code, the matrix code. But maybe we could teach it to them.
because it's hard to do both, you know. It's hard to be an
Right,
artist.
it's hard to
You
be
have to focus on creativity
master of
and
your
have to
craft.
market yourself.
You need.
See, I just know a lot of dopes. That's about it. But that's a whole separate thing. So
Yeah.
That's
All
true.
right, guys. In other one-eyed media news, we have a clip I think that Pastor K Ice sent me. It's called UNSA. Have you heard of this? What the United States will become?
oh boy.
And here's a disclaimer. Sometimes don't pay these videos no mind. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
We won't say right. We won't say they're wrong, but don't get all into a frenzy over
Right.
what I'm saying. Is what I'm trying
Right.
to
Just
say.
just remember April 8th,
Wow.
2024.
Yep.
Yep.
April 8th.
3 Days of Darkness, Blackout.
Yep.
I remember when people were saying that.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's only one of them. I could really list like 20 that were said, but
I can list like 18 of them, man.
that's only the last 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Even the government shutdown. I don't care because every year it's a government shutdown, right?
That's been going on for years. That's not like
But-
a new thing.
The reason I say I don't care because I know we got to see 2030 and pass. So
I hope.
no. So the government will even if it's shut down, got to open up back. It got to open back up because we still got things to do.
Assuming though we're still here by 2030 though.
The way I'm drinking,
no,
who
we'll be here.
knows? No, just kidding. I'm just playing.
We'll be here.
Hey,
Oh,
you never.
as
We're in the
far
end
as-
days, though. You never know what could happen.
Or as far as us living, like any of us passing away.
Just the world, the end times. Jesus said, "I'm coming back," and it could be any day now. So
Yeah. But it's a few more things that got to happen though. That's why.
that's true. Yeah. Well, what's tomorrow? The blood moon's happening again tomorrow. Supposedly.
Again, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things. It's happening. It's just that.
Do you get the energy from the blood moon when you get it?
It's supposed to happen.
So they say, yeah. I guess some you can. It's almost like they can draw power from it or something or other.
You can draw power. Yeah, but the moon in general has minerals that like help.
That's yeah.
Just like the sun. That's more scientific than actual.
See, I suntan, but I do it in the moon, so I don't get. I kind of get moon burn, but I still enjoy the rays anyway. So
one thing I could.
Oh my God!
I believe by 2030, I believe the whole world gonna be on the same page.
I hope so.
It's gonna happen so fast because of technology and AI and all of this. We're gonna all catch up. You know what I'm saying? Our people, Africa, you know what I'm saying? They already catching up to what
we'll probably have one world currency by then too, because they're trying to do that now.
Damn.
I don't believe that, but I believe we manifest our own destiny. I don't think nothing's preordained or pre-written. I think we manifest our destiny. Because a lot of people said, "Oh, Kamala's gonna win because the globalists wanted her to win, but they didn't want Trump to win." So, but if people didn't stand up to that, they'd be like, "Oh, there's nothing we could do. We should just let her win and not rebel." So that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's my opinion. Just like Alex Jones says, he says, if you want to be a hoe and let them dominate you and kill you, then be a hoe. But if you want to be a warrior, stand up to it. That's what it is.
Well, you know what? I think now
I hurt a lot of feelings, but that's how I feel about it. I'm not going to go along with other people.
Well, you got me sold now. I think for 2028,
I can think for myself, the church is Illuminati. So there you go.
Well,
and that's going to hurt a lot of feelings too. But I was raised in, they're pedophiles, they're Satanists, they're Illuminati, and they're false prophets.
Well, listen. Well, here we go.
I was raised in a demonic church, and they always tell us, "Oh, you have to be ready for the new world, and the new world will save you." But that's why they say new world. So
well, listen. I'm sold. So 2028, Poegosi for president. We're putting it on the ballot right now.
2020. I wish I would have.
I'm back. We'll back you. Yeah. Hey, I'm all for it.
28.
Yeah. Start campaigning now. We'll make it happen.
America drunk again.
Ignorance is bliss.
The stuff I'm saying now, people don't want to hear what I'm saying now because I'm speaking real truth. We speak truth, it just destroys people's fake realities.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. We speak real truth because people are like, I can't say this. I'm going to offend the church. I'm going to offend the pedophiles. I'm going to offend this. No, fuck that. Say what you really feel. And then stand, because ain't nobody going to make me be a slave or kill me. Yeah. I mean, you have to kill me before I be a slave, but I'll kill you first.
See, that's the whole Matrix moment.
That's all I'm gonna say. So,
that's the whole Matrix moment. Blue pill or red pill. Either stay in denial or live and go to reality.
That's
what
I'm saying. I don't bow to no man. Klaus Schwab is an old man. He gonna die before 2030. He will never see his new world order of old age. He's so weak and old. He looks sick. Dude looks sick. Just saying. Anyways, maybe I just going too crazy.
Nah,
that's
man.
Is this the unhinged? I know it's the Alex Jones moment. Yeah, it's like
you need some electric guitars.
I was thinking some sitar music, but okay.
Yeah, I don't go along with people that say, "Oh, you gotta just sit back and do nothing." No, fuck that. Like I will speak against it because what I speak into existence is gonna be stronger than anyone else's will. Just like what people say, "Oh, Kamala's gonna win." Whose will was stronger? What I spoke into existence, not what the other people did. You know what I'm saying? Whose will reigned supreme? Mine did. And under Yahweh Elohim, the true creator of the universe, not the fake way that that other fake church says it.
Well said, Confucius. Very well said. But we're gonna call him
Tetragrammatron. That's who God is. The Tetragrammatron. You know what I'm saying? The Triangle of Solomon. That's why it's on the Triangle of Solomon because he knew that.
Hey, we're gonna patent these. These are called Poegosi-isms. We're gonna the words of the drunk wizard himself. Yep.
The drunk wizard, right? Yeah. But people won't ever talk about this because it's gonna offend the system I grew up with.
Oh, of course not.
The religious, the governmental, the one that kept you a slave. But the minute you start speaking against it, it's like, oh, you can't say that.
Fight the power.
Exactly. But I say all the systems, I knew they were always meant to enslave me. But it's nothing against God and Jesus, because even Jesus wasn't with the Pharisees. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That was the established order of false religion back then. So
that's true.
It's the same thing. But anyways.
All right.
I'm sorry, that's enough for me. But I get too crazy. I think.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Here we go.
Hey.
Oh. States of America. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What is the United Nations States of America?
The United Nations States of America, UNSA, is a nation that formed after the apocalypse and replaced the United States of America. It was formed after the United States of America was scattered and cut off due to the apocalypse.
Echo, what apocalypse replaced the United States of America?
From books.com. A 20-megaton nuclear warhead was detonated high in the atmosphere above Kansas, blanketing most of the contiguous
We're not in Kansas
United States
anymore.
and parts of Canada and Mexico with an electromagnetic
Oh, we'll
pulse
still
that
feel it.
damaged nearly all microprocessors and
No, but I mean because of Wizard of
electronic
Oz.
controls beyond repair.
Yeah. Dorothy, we're not in Kansas.
What is she talking about, man?
Wow.
Whoa.
I think the zombie apocalypse sounds better, but okay.
I'm going to tell you one thing, and I don't want to offend anybody, but if you think apocalypse is what the movies say and all that, that's all demonic. Apocalypse, first of all, means revelation. It doesn't mean Armageddon. You're mistaking the end of the world is Armageddon, but that's actually when Jesus comes back to kill the Illuminati and all the governments and replace them. It's not like this thing that the government's going to cause or the UN. None of that is true. Stuff can happen. There is wars that have happened like World War I and II, but apocalypse simply means revelation. That's the book of Apocalypse, the book of Revelation. Armageddon is the final war.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I don't believe any of these movies where they say, oh, apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic.
Oh, well, it's Hollywood. Yeah.
I believe that's all bullshit. To brainwash you to think there's no hope, so then you won't believe in salvation. You'll just be like, oh, there's nothing I could do. It's apocalypse. It's the apocalypse.
I love it.
But people don't want to hear what I have.
The drunk wizard's on fire.
Because it goes against what a lot of other people believe. But I have my own wisdom, Plus,
yeah, I love the drunk wizard. Yeah,
but they don't. But nobody want to hear. Plus, why would I trust AI when it's the globalists that program AI? Just like I was telling. This is what I was telling. I was telling KIs today that ChatGPT was telling demonic stuff. I said, yeah, because the guy that wrote it is a globalist, left, wokey. That's why. Because AI, you can't trust AI because you don't know who's writing the code. That's what I know.
Wow. You are the Aristotle of our time.
I don't know. I guess somebody besides Alex Jones, but I think he's
the one night that SK is not here. He could actually be trumped here tonight. No pun intended. But the one night.
I would just say one thing about Trump. The guy that's on the Klaus Schwab, his protege, this bald-headed young guy. He said, but this was a year before he won. He says he's most likely to win, and when he does, it will be the death blow to the world order. That's coming straight from the World Economic Forum. But all these other people will be like, oh no, some guy on TikTok said the UN's magically taken over. Kamala's going to take over. The eclipse is going to get me. There's going to be 3 days of darkness. There's going to be a blackout. The COVID shots are coming back. Oh, because TikTok said so, which is another globalist satanic app. So I'm calling everybody out, but people don't like when I call everybody out because I'm right. And every prediction that TikTok made the last 2 years has been wrong. So what are the people on TikTok? They're false prophets. But the Bible talked about there was going to be a lot of false prophets.
Yeah.
It's another scripture they don't like. In the last days, there would be many false prophets. I don't know, April 8th. The UN singing over. 2024, we suspend the election. What happened to all that? But we should find out who these people are that are spreading the false info. I don't know.
No, what I want to see is we really need to have a debate between you and SK. That should be a whole show right there. When you're like this would be great.
But he's just a globalist Democrat, leftist. He's just.
I know. I just want to sit back and watch.
There's no point to argue with someone that's already brainwashed by CNN.
What does woke mean? Because I remember back in our days, when we used to say stay woke, that meant like
stay aware.
Stay aware. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, there's a difference between woke. Woke is when you believe CNN and MSNBC. That's woke. Whatever their agenda is, which is like, let's put it like this: the globalists, they fund George Soros, and George Soros funds the Democrats, and from there they fund all the media and it really comes from like Rothschilds and Rockefellers and these really rich families, and that's basically what it is. People would
Okay.
but if you believe that, you're crazy, right? It's like, but
they both the same stuff, man. Now we getting too caught up. Now we like, they both the same.
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same when Trump shut down the World Economic Forum and he just made vaccine mandates legal. Like, I don't think it's the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Trump took us out of the world, that thing. But he said
World Health Organization.
Yeah, he said he took us out. But if they give a better price, he say I don't even go back in.
Hey,
so it's the price
but you're just saying that. But if he was about them, he would have just straight up stayed in there and been like bowing down. But he's not.
Y'all got to remember, the president doesn't have any real power.
Right.
Correct.
He's just the face.
Correct. His power is limited.
I don't know.
He can't get too caught up with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's still making a lot of moves, though. I'm just saying. So you can't deny.
Well,
that.
Trump is one of those unique types. He's pushing all the envelopes as far as the power will allot him to go. But you got to be careful too, because if you trounce and cross their boundaries there could be bad repercussions from that too. So you just
that's the thing. That's the thing. Trump is a double-edged sword. So here's the negatives I'll say about Trump. Is that he's taking people on military jets to Guantanamo Bay. That's unprecedented. We've never seen that. So I'm not going to say he's like, oh, good. That's scary, because what if he says, oh, this group is now the enemy? They can disappear. So that's scary, because right now it's just immigrants, right? Or immigrant criminals, whatever it might be. But he can say, oh, this group is now opposed to us. So now they're going to be disappeared. That's like, that's a bad president. I think right there, that's not a really positive.
Here's the thing,
that's not really a positive, because that sets like a thing where he could do bad stuff, or another president could be like, yeah, this group of people,
nobody's perfect,
so they're out of here. Exactly.
That's true.
So that's like where it does get kind of scary with Trump. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that, because I've never seen people in chains on military jets being shipped to Guantanamo. I've never seen that in my life. I've heard about Guantanamo Bay, but I've never seen people from here shipped there. I was like, oh.
You don't want to see it firsthand?
Hell no! I'm down with Trump. Trump, do not
field trip.
Don't ship me to Gitmo. I'm down with him, bro.
Poegosi said, I'm down with Trump. Don't ship me,
bro.
Don't make an example out of me.
I ain't trying to end up in Gitmo, bro. Like that. But it is kind of scary, because I remember Alex Jones used to say, "Oh, Bush wants to send people to Gitmo, but now because it's Trump, it's all good." See, you can't be like that. You can't be like, oh, if this person's doing it, but now just because you're on this guy, you got to call it out. You got to be balanced. You can't just be, he's right.
If it makes you feel better, though, Paul, I think you'll get swatted before anything else, so you're okay. That's not as bad as anything else that could happen. So
swatted or blasted.
Well, you take your pick. Probably one of each, whichever is the lesser of two evils to start with. So.
No, dude, that's not even funny, bro. Like straight up, Alex Jones,
I know,
a reporter, got blasted.
He did.
Not even swatted. He got like killed. And there's a hit on Alex Jones right now. So you guys can say that like it's fake opposition, but no, I think there's really people fighting. But it's crazy.
No, it's real. I mean, the thing is, though, is you have to take, as we talked about earlier, like I said, authenticity about your uniqueness. You got to be true to yourself. Sometimes, even if that means sacrificing a lot, you got to do what you got to do.
It's pretty insane. I just like to be in the cut, making money, having fun, but I'm aware of stuff. But I do call out the fake stuff, and I'll say there is real stuff going on. Like even with Trump shipping people in a military jet, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not even like a leftist Democrat, but even as I'm not even a Republican. I'm just like kind of like I roll with God and I roll with freedom. That's my party, right? But yeah, to me that's scary, because like he was able to do that. No one like said, hey, that's not cool. That's still a little bit like what if like this other group is now the enemy? So that's it's not really good.
That's true.
It's kind of
good at all.
If Trump takes Greenland said they're not for sale.
We don't need Greenland.
They said they're not. We don't need Greenland. It's nothing but ice. It's basically
we don't need Canada either. So I mean,
I think Trump is just trolling to distract you from.
Is that colonization?
Too much.
No, dude. You know when Trump does all these crazy things, it's just to distract you from what he's really doing. So it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take over this and that, but it's just to get you to like,
boy, they beefing. Canada, they mad at us.
Oh yeah, because the tariffs. Yes.
Yep. They're putting more tariffs on us. Yep.
Yeah. So that's not really a pot. Yeah.
Kendrick, Drake, Trump, and
but I'll tell you guys in the
Trudeau.
end, like, you know, Dini has always talked about this, about going in the forest and connecting with God. Bro, if it ever gets crazy where like their technology is so oppressive, I'm just going to go to the forest and live off grid. So that's my plan. And then just wait for Jesus to take me. Yeah. That's really what I'm going to do at the end. I told my family, like, if it ever gets crazy, I'm just going to go to the forest, build a little community.
I'm going to Texas. Texas has a nice open land and nobody
I'm just gonna live in the country. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Hey, it's a remote area and that's it. Like, just go chill. I'm thinking of doing that now. Oh, what's up, guys? Sorry. No, I got too crazy tonight. People think I got too crazy.
Sometimes I'm thinking like you know how we the whole Left Behind movie, the whole explosions and all that. And I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think it's gonna happen smooth, and Jesus gonna come and we ain't gonna know what hit us. Like, whoa!
Just think about this.
When everything gonna be going good.
Yeah, just think about this though. That why don't these movies like Armageddon, right, from '97? It talks about an asteroid being Armageddon, but Armageddon is when Jesus comes back with the angelic army to destroy Satan, the demons, and the globalists, the pedophiles, all this, because he's the only one that can really do it. As much as Trump and everyone's trying, they're not going to really be able to eradicate it. Like, you know, they want to try. There's certain good people in the world that are trying to fight like Alex, but Jesus is the only one that's really going to be able to wipe out all evil forever. So this is the thing. When Armageddon comes, it is like Jesus with his angelic army that's going to destroy Satan, the demons, and everybody that's with them. So it's not a bad thing. But if you're with them, if we're with the devil when that comes, then we're screwed.
Hey, now here's the thing. Do we think the World War III is Armageddon? And
yes.
I don't think so.
They're in the same, or is it separate?
No, I think that could just be another world event, but I don't think it's Armageddon, because Armageddon is when Jesus comes to lay judgment.
Right.
Yeah, Armageddon is the final war, and then
the final war of all countries of the world, though. So it could be a World War.
So that could be like the last war, and then Jesus comes after the last war. Yes, and then after that, Satan's supposed to be in prison for 1,000 years. That's a 1,000-year reign. Then he's
released again one final time. Yep.
Right, to give you the final temptation. So that's why we got to get our mind and soul ready. Like for me, I just pray and meditate every day. I try not to let the world hold me down. And if something gets crazy, I'll go to the forest. I don't care. I'll go to live in the country. And then until then, I'll just wait on Jesus. You know,
I'm going to my bunker. Yep.
Or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, my forest bunker.
I think World War III. Well, I think World War III will lead up to Armageddon. So it's not like
that will lead to Armageddon, but won't be Armageddon. But the world would they'll try to make movies that's Armageddon and that there's no salvation. That's why all these movies are the doom and gloom. They're like, oh, it's just the apocalypse. There's nothing you could do, and the devil's going to take over. That's what they all like. American Horror Story. They try to teach the Satan's like.
Let me squeeze this in right quick.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So, now, if this war leads to Armageddon, then that
you have to already be good with Christ,
right? But
then you have to already be right with Christ. Yes,
but a lot of people think like, okay, we had World War I, over that. World War II, we got over that. This one, it ain't no World War III, and then we get over it,
and then Jesus just comes, and you're not ready. Right? That's why you have to have your soul
and then
ready.
We go back to just regular. I think it's just World War III, and then Armageddon. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So that's why you have to get,
there's no gap time in between.
Right. That's why you got to get your soul right with Christ before then. That's why the devil, if you notice, the devil's very desperate right now to get people like addicted to sex and drugs, alcohol, and like witchcraft. All this stuff right now is very popular because he just wants, especially the youth, he wants to get the youth to get really wrapped up in that. And because all he needs to do is have people's soul. Like,
I ain't gonna front though. I ain't gonna front. If, let's say a 20-year-old is doing a sin that a 40-year-old doing. So I believe that the 40-year-old is gonna get more in trouble because you're older and you know better, and because the person
because he actually knew. If someone didn't know, they do get like a little.
And I just believe, like when you're young, from that 20 to 30, man, expect the garbage. That's those garbage years you live,
Right.
Well, yeah, it's your wild years. You want to party. You want to get crazy. Yeah, that's gonna happen no matter what. It's just
live today, die tomorrow. Yeah.
Or how they say, you only live once. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Live for today, die tomorrow. Worry about later. Blah blah blah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think God give them even more grace because they're young. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because if they didn't know the word, then yes. Yeah, you get like a chance.
Well, and you have to remember too,
Well,
like
if
we're
someone knew the word and they still chose to sin, then they're pretty much
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little harder. But it's only
we're
God.
also
But it's like Tupac said, only God can judge me. That's
Yeah.
really he's the
we're
final
also we're not going to be here for the Armageddon when the rapture. We get called out of here, so we won't. At least physically, we'll be separated from the devastation that comes. I still like to think we'll witness that, but we
so you mean
won't
more
be.
like so like the salvation through the rapture. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've also heard about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The salvation through the rapture, and that's also has to do more with Jesus coming back as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Like all those things.
Yeah. All right, guys. I have a clip. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No,
I'm just sorry. I think we got a little too crazy tonight. Did we get crazy? I think
Drunk wizards let loose.
I know it's like spiritual warfare. We got to get Busy Bone on here, bro. Busy Bone, he be posting stuff about the bugs and how they want you to live in a pod like the Matrix.
Yep.
He knows. Busy Bone knows.
Yep.
He's not being quiet either on his story. Go to his Instagram story. Yeah,
This better not give me nightmares.
This is called The Truth. Let's find out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, he already watched. See, you watched ahead of it. That's not fair.
I did not.
Oh, he knows.
Okay. Hang on. It comes.
Oh man, it went away. Hold on.
Refresh.
They didn't want us to watch it. They heard what we were talking about. They're like, right. I just got us on like this.
Was there a knock at my door? Wait a minute. I'm not answering.
No, I just clapped.
No,
I said,
no, I'm saying, who's here? I'm not answering the door. No.
I know, like when I said, I was like, I just got us on the blacklist. Raymond Reddington. Yeah,
thanks.
Raymond Reddington at this point.
Guilt by association. Yeah, thanks. We'll all go down now.
Oh yeah. But I will say that no one else here really believes in my views. So I would just say that they're not at fault. If the black helicopters come back, I'm the only guilty one.
We won't get punished as bad as you. That's a comfort. Thank you, though.
You
yes.
will not, no, because you guys don't believe the craziness. Say this is being hinged.
We're still going to get punished, but not as bad as you. But thank you. I'll take some comfort.
I don't think you will, because you'll be in Japan. You'll be safe.
Unless they drop a nuclear bomb. Unless they drop a nuclear bomb. We know how that went. So.
No, but you got the ninja sword, brother. You cut right through that. You gotta use the Aikido. You gotta use the Aikido.
I gotta, do something. You're right.
This is good. I think we got too unhinged tonight.
That's all right. It's still coming through the weekend. I enjoy it. It relaxes me.
I don't think people like me unhinged, but like.
Hey, I'm not trying to make friends. I want to make,
I'm too crazy right in hands. Well, because I kind of shattered the Matrix, and then that's only the first. I could really destroy the whole Matrix. Like Andrew Tate talks about breaking the Matrix, but he's afraid to say certain things.
Yeah,
well, you know what? But he gets millions of views, so that's why he's afraid. See, I only get 100 views, so it's not as bad.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, no, you're good.
But if I had millions of viewers, like the next day, it's like the black helicopters just took him. Yeah, it's like they never saw him again. He's in Gitmo.
You're going to be in that holding cell underneath Guantanamo Bay. Yeah,
right. The secret one that no one knows about.
Hey, Poe, you know what you need? You need a e-commerce store.
There you go. Yeah,
I think
so. With all those followers, you need a store.
Could be $1 million idea. Yeah,
let's do it. Yeah, and then I could go live in the forest and just like meditate under the trees.
I guess we'll never know the truth then.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you guys know the truth. You guys.
No, I mean he can't play the video, so we'll never know the truth. The video is called The Truth, so now we can't know the truth. So we'll never know. The truth must remain a secret. That's Illuminati part. Yeah.
I think it's because I got too unhinged. See, now they're like
blame it on Poe. The FCC got warned. That's what happens.
And you can sell gaming products, affiliate gaming products. You don't have to be your products. You just put the image and the link and all that on that site, and boom.
Oh boy, I'd love a sponsorship from Nintendo. That'd be awesome.
You can get one. You have to just like kind of like I think they do have a thing where you could sign up and play their games, and if you stream, they pay you.
I would be happy to. I mean, listen, that's one of the things we want to add to the show content we'd like to do. So I'll be happy to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is game time.
Game time.
tonight we are playing Guess the Animal.
Oh boy.
I think I can win that one.
Hopefully it's the cat. I feel like I got unhinged tonight, guys. Sorry about that, but like, you know,
That's all right.
I was telling Dini that I've been practicing getting unhinged, and I was going to do it on my show, but
no, it's more fun here, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
On a scale of 1 to 10, was I as crazy as Alex Jones or more crazy?
I would give you a 10, just in my opinion, but
Yeah, have you guys watched Alex Jones? How he
yeah,
I'll give you a 10 too, Poe.
Yep.
What's crazy is they want to take that poor guy out for telling the truth. Like, that's messed up.
That's the problem in today's world.
That's like cheating because he's playing on a level playing field, and they just want to take him out for because he has the balls to say it. It's like, man, it's like messed up. Hopefully, I'm not on a list now. You know, but like, you know what? I got God. I got the creator of the universe.
That's true.
That's the difference.
Well, if it's any comfort for you, Poe, if we don't see you next week, then we'll know something for sure.
You'll
we'll
know
by
what
then.
happened. Either that or I passed out. But like,
or they're that. We'll hope for the latter. Yeah, we'll hope for the
gosh,
best.
this is gonna get us crazy ratings, though. This is better than CNN right now. I need to get on CNN one of those shows and just snap. That would change the game.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have the order here: Sam Crow, K.I.H. Poegosi, and then myself.
Okay.
Are you ready, Sam Crow?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's see.
Blow this up.
Too crazy.
Ooh, that's
we
better.
need to do a conspiracy show with Ben and Bay Loyal again, though. That would.
There you go.
But I get unhinged.
How well do you know
Yeah.
animals? Answer 50 general knowledge questions
Probably
about
on
animals.
StreamYard, though, or I mean, Spreaker.
Before starting, please subscribe to the Quiz Blitz channel for more exciting quizzes. First question: which one is
cheetah.
the fastest?
The cheetah.
Lion or cheetah?
A cheetah.
Got it.
Oh, Sam Crow with the knowledge.
They can run up to 65 miles an hour. Yep.
Dang, dude, you are smart.
Which one can
good.
sleep
AI?
standing up? Bear or horse?
K.I.H.
Horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because they got skills.
Horse.
Okay.
Which one can fly backwards? Hummingbird or eagle?
Easy. Hummingbird can go up, down, left, right. Straight up helicopter. That's what man copied God's design.
I love hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
Yep.
I love them.
Yeah, bro. When they come to your yard, it's so beautiful. They be flying
Which
by my
one
head.
is a symbol of peace? Dove or tiger?
Dove, of course.
That's an easy one.
Jesus, peace.
Yep.
Tiger is a symbol of warfare.
Yeah, Dove is like the Holy Spirit. I mean, what for him when he got the Holy
Which one
Spirit?
can
Sam
swim?
Crow.
Penguin or
Well,
ostrich?
I know it's a tough choice, but I'm going to go with the penguin since they kind of live in the water too. So
Yeah.
it'd be funny to watch an ostrich try to swim though.
Penguin.
Ostrich.
K.I.H.
Your father knows about saving money.
It's always
Hold on.
every time
Everything I'm wearing,
In the
I've had since boot camp.
And I want to get
I
commercials on my
just say
channel, but they're so annoying. But
Which
it's like,
animal can live 200 years?
Oh, this is easy.
Elephant or turtle?
K.I.H.
The turtle.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they have like eternal. They're like
The
so.
turtle.
I think up to
They
900 years.
outlive us.
oldest.
That's what's crazy.
Yep.
Turtle outlive me, bro. Like that's
Which one is a
Poegosi.
reptile? Frog or
Ooh.
snake?
it's gotta be the snake, reptilian.
Yeah.
You know, I know who they are.
Frogs
yeah,
are mammals. I think they're
frogs are
mammals.
The snake
Amphibian, yeah.
and the frog is an amphibian.
Yeah.
I remember that in
Just
school.
straight up
Because it has
reptilian.
gills.
It's like
Which one
dragons.
has 3
Yeah.
hearts? Dolphin or octopus?
The octopus has 3 hearts. It's an alien.
Ooh, exactly.
3 hearts.
It's octopus.
Yep.
Yo, that's a trip. I've never known that.
Yep.
If you dig out one, you still can't kill it.
Hey, one day I
Which
came
one
home.
hibernates?
Sam Crow.
Hedgehog or deer?
Ooh.
Well, we're gonna go with hedgehog. I've never known a deer to hibernate.
You know, say Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
You know?
Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
K.I.H.
Which one sleeps 20 hours a day?
Oh, that's
Koala
that.
or panda?
The Kamala bear.
The koala bear? Not the
Oh, that's funny.
Wow. Wow.
Koala.
Yes. We're getting canceled for sure.
Yeah.
Which one makes honey?
Poegosi.
Wasp or bee?
I would go with bee because bee are the worker bees. The wasp is attack you.
Yep.
Bee.
Oh yeah.
They're soldier bees. Yep.
Yeah, those
There
are the
you go.
soldiers. Those are more like for the
The
warfare.
honeybees have the sacks. Yep.
Right, they're for the war.
Which one has 10 legs?
Yeah.
Spider or crab?
Crab.
Mm-hmm.
Because
the pinchers count 4 in each, and then the pinchers. That's 9,
You're
10.
talking
Yep.
about cancel. I'm the one that got us canceled.
okay.
It has 10 legs, including its 2 claws. And spikes
We all
have
played a
8.
part.
Well, it was mostly I think me. But
Which one is
Damn
the
crow.
smallest? Hummingbird or sparrow?
I'm still gonna go hummingbird. I know they're both tiny, but
Yeah.
I believe the hummingbird's the smallest bird on Earth.
Hummingbird.
Yeah. They fast too.
Yep. Their wings, they fly like 90 miles an hour.
Which one has lungs?
Hey, ice.
Dolphin or shark?
Ooh, I know this one.
Lungs. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, it's right there. Come on.
Shark.
No.
It's dolphin.
Damn.
The dolphin. They live on it and they can come out of water. Yep.
Damn. I was
Which one can hibernate for 3 years?
Poegosi.
Bear or snail?
I'm gonna go with bear because they hibernate.
Are you sure that's your final answer?
Ooh.
Yeah, fine answer.
Nah, I look like snail.
Snail.
Oh.
So they're better than the bears. Bloody hell.
Which one is the slowest in the
They'd be
world?
sleeping.
Really?
Snail or koala?
Really? Now, if it would have said snail or sloth, that could be harder, but
Right.
Oh,
But that's
snails
too
are
easy.
slow,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
They're
too easy.
slow.
Let's see
Damn
now.
crow.
Which one is associated with delivering babies?
Oh, that would be the
Stork or
stork.
flamingo?
Yes.
Of course,
Remember
it's the
Dumbo?
stork.
Dumbo.
Yep. Yep. If
Dumbo
Dumbo taught us
taught us.
anything.
Yeah.
Stork.
That was the baby.
Stork.
Okay. Hey, ice.
Which one has a queen?
Oh.
Ant or ladybug?
That's easy.
Oh
The
yeah.
ant. The ant.
Yeah, because they got
Yeah.
the colony.
Working
Colony,
ant.
Colony,
has
yep.
a queen.
Ant.
Yep.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. I gotta see that.
Go
movie.
Which one
see.
has square-shaped poop? Rabbit or wombat?
I'm gonna be the rabbit.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I used to have a rabbit. Like,
I did too, yeah.
Wombat.
Oh,
No.
combat.
Their pellets are round.
Which one is the tallest?
Oh, I thought you
Giraffe
meant
or
Rat.
elephant?
their teeth.
I think there was something wrong with your rabbit, Poegosi.
Maybe there was.
Yes, it's the giraffe.
Oh, I thought it
Stands
meant the
about
teeth.
13
The
feet
shape
tall
of the
on
teeth is
average.
what I thought.
No, the poop.
Oh, bloody
Which
hell!
one
Yeah,
is the
never
largest
Damn
land
crow.
carnivore? Polar bear or tiger?
Just by weight alone, I'm gonna say polar bear.
It's polar bear. Yeah.
No, tiger.
Polar bear.
Oh.
No, polar bear. They weigh more.
Yeah, they're just bigger in mass.
Yep.
Like,
Which
Hey,
one
I-
has the highest IQ? Pig or
I'm going to
parrot?
parrot.
You sure?
hell yeah, they can talk.
Yeah.
They only mimic though.
Yeah, but like, come on.
It's parrot.
Yeah, it
To be
is.
able to,
Pigs are
to
smart
be
too,
able
though.
to talk, and you gotta have.
Yeah.
Which bird
Poegosi?
is famous for its colorful tail? Parrot or peacock?
The peacock, of course.
Yep.
And
Now they
show
attract
off
the
the male.
females.
The cock of
Yeah.
the walk. Yeah, they're like the most
Yep.
arrogant.
Peacock.
Hey, you see that? Even the animals show off for the females.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Oh, of
yeah.
course.
That's
is the
part of
largest
the
fish in
mating
the world?
ritual.
Whale shark or
Ooh.
great white shark?
Oh,
This is a tough one.
whale shark, great white shark.
Ooh,
Whale
I'm going-
shark.
No, it's the whale shark.
Yeah,
Should have stuck
whale.
with your gut.
Yeah, because it says well.
Which one doesn't have a brain?
Damn crow.
Shrimp or starfish?
Which one doesn't have a brain?
I believe it's
Wow.
shrimp.
Starfish.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's
joint
a
got
tough
no
one.
brain?
like
that's a
starfish.
tough one.
Which one is known as man's best friend? Dog or cat?
Oh, the kitty cat, of course. No, the dog. Woof, 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 woof.
Dog. I
Yeah,
was gonna say, wait a
where my
minute.
dog's at?
Dog.
Exactly.
I like
Like
dogs
DMX
better.
said.
Dog.
I ain't gonna lie, I like dogs better. Just too expensive.
They're
Yeah.
expensive.
Which one
Yeah.
uses its
Poegosi.
skin to breathe underwater? Frog or fish?
Ooh,
Which one uses what? Air to
its
breathe?
skin to
Yeah.
breathe underwater.
The fish.
Frog.
No, the frog.
Damn it. Oh, that's right. The fish use the gills. Damn
The
it.
gills, yeah.
Which
I'm
one
messing up on
builds
elementary
dams?
school stuff now.
Oh, come
Nutria
on.
or beaver?
Beaver.
Just leave
It's
it
just
to
when you
beaver.
don't give a damn. Yeah.
You like, leave it to beaver.
Beaver.
Tooth beaver.
Leave it to
Come
them.
on.
Which one produces ink to defend itself?
Ah, the
Jellyfish
octopus.
or octopus?
No,
Oh, yeah.
jellyfish stings you. Octopus
Yeah,
deploys ink.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with either, but yes.
I've been stung by a jellyfish. It's not pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it
Same here.
hurts, bro. Like,
It hurts. Yeah, it itches like crazy and it hurts.
Which one
Hey,
has
Ice.
Is
Snail
that
or
where they get
turtle?
the ink pen from?
Yup.
Yep.
That's where
Which
they
one
get
has
it.
teeth?
Yep.
The turtle.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's the snail.
Nope.
Ah,
It
shoot.
has a
How
tongue.
does
with
that?
teeth.
How the hell does a snail have teeth? What?
They're micro.
Which one has a tongue longer than its body?
Poegosi.
Oh, this is easy.
Anteater or chameleon?
The chameleon. Or is
Are
it
you sure?
anteater?
I'm gonna go to
Maybe the anteater.
Which is it?
The chameleon.
Oh,
It
Bloody
has a tongue
hell.
twice as long as its body.
I don't know. I've never seen either one with their tongue out. That's the
Which
thing.
one has a pouch to carry its young?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo or sea
Why
lion?
all the easy ones?
Not all these.
Yeah, well,
That's why Dini wins, you know?
yeah.
I understand.
Not all the easy ones. I got like 2 wrong.
Let's see.
Damn crow.
Which one can
Or
regrow its
wrong.
limbs? Starfish or frog?
Starfish.
yeah.
Yeah, that's easy because like no way a frog's gonna
You
read.
ain't got no brain.
They actually they can shed their body parts and
Starfish.
they regrow them. Yep.
Regeneration, baby.
Yep. Regeneration at its
You
finest.
can never stop the starfish.
And
Have
Nope.
you
that's,
seen Bigot
It's like a
Coles?
cockroach. They
Don't
live
miss
forever.
out.
what's
Now
SpongeBob?
Dude,
with
yeah,
Discount
you can't
discounts,
kill
you
it.
can save up to
Like,
Nope.
they keep coming
75% on
back.
clearance.
What's
Which
SpongeBob
one is
homeboy
famous
name?
for its
Hey,
laugh?
Patrick.
Hyena
Patrick.
or chimpanzee?
Hey, Ice.
Which one of is famous for its laugh? The hyena.
Hyena. Yep.
It's hyena.
Yeah.
From the
He doesn't
Lion
even
King.
crack a smile.
We learned
Yeah.
from the Lion King.
Come
Which
on.
one can walk on water?
Oh no, yeah.
Basilisk or gecko?
Ooh.
Which one? Walk on water.
Which one?
I'll go with the basilisk. I don't know.
Basilisk.
Yep, that's right.
That was
It
a
runs
total
on its
guess.
hind legs, runs on water. Yep.
She thinks
Which
it's
one
Jesus or
is considered the
something.
king
No.
of the jungle?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Lion or
The
elephant?
lion.
Come on now.
Really?
I know, right?
Oh.
Easy ones.
Yeah.
Lion.
You know the tiger is bigger than the lion.
Yes.
Which one is a night bird?
Oh, the owl. That's
Owl.
easy. That's the owl. Who?
Duh.
Who? The owl.
Quack, quack.
It's owl.
There really are a hoot.
It's the heaviest.
Okay, Ice.
Elephant or whale?
Oh,
Ooh.
Wow. I'm gonna go
This
with
is a
the
tough one.
elephant.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the whale.
It's whale.
Yep.
The well,
Go
Which one
see.
is a mammal?
Oh, this is
Dolphin
easy.
or shark?
it's gotta be the dolphin, right? Because they like.
Yeah.
They're our
Because
friends.
they can breathe in the air too. They can come up, for
Yeah, they
air
care
longer.
about humans.
Yes.
Yeah, they have more
Yep.
love. The shark would just straight up eat you.
Fish love. Fish are friends, not food.
That's
Which
right.
one
They
has
got
two humps?
lungs.
Camel or dromedary?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Dromedary. Drum.
Camel.
Good job.
No-
It's camel.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the knowledge right there.
Yep.
I got 2.
Which one has the
Damn
longest
cool.
horns? Antelope or bighorn sheep?
Wow. The bighorn sheep look like it.
I gotta go bighorn sheep. That's my gut. It's a tough one though.
Look at that big one.
Antelope.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's hard because they're so close.
What?
Hey, Ice.
Which one has teeth? Cachalot or whale?
Damn. I'm gonna go with the whale.
Good guess,
Cachalot.
but it's a cachalot.
Man.
Go
Which one
see.
sleeps upside down?
Oh,
Bat or flying squirrel?
The bat. 'Cause
technically they
know-
both
I
can,
know,
but
because every Halloween I become a bat, so I know.
yeah, technically flying squirrels can sleep upside down too. But
But bats is a tradition.
They're more common, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
one
that's like
is
the
the national
everyday.
animal of Australia?
Ooh.
Koala or kangaroo?
Ooh.
Koala bear.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the national animal, I think.
Oh,
Oh! Wow, that's a tough one.
the boxing kangaroos
Which
though.
one uses a web to catch its prey?
Sam
Let's
Crow.
see now. I wonder, could that be the spider?
It's gotta
If
be
ants start using
spider.
webs, I'm gonna be scared. But
Spider.
yep.
I hate spiders. I don't like spiders.
You want to see the Juro spider that descends from the air, kind of
Which one
space?
has the strongest
No, I don't
bite?
like those. I don't like.
Hey,
Lion or crocodile?
Oh, this is easy.
Crocodile.
Good guess.
Crocodile.
Yes. Yep. Per square inch, per pound. Yep, that's good. Yep.
Which one has black skin? Polar bear or
Ooh.
panda?
It's gotta be the panda, baby.
You sure?
Yeah, polar bear is white. You know, it's like...
Good job. It's polar bear.
There's
What?
10.
They're born black. Yeah, they have black when they're born. Yep. They.
Which one can change?
Oh,
color
I
in
thought
lemon?
like what the fur that
Snake
was
or
on.
Chameleon.
Yep. Do. That's an easy one. You got it.
Chameleon.
I feel like Dini won and I lost for sure.
Which
Sam
one is
Crow.
electric?
That would
Eel or
be.
manta ray?
That would be the eel.
Yeah, electric eel.
It's electric.
That's why they call it that. Yeah. I'm surprised Tesla's not using that to power.
That's what they power their engine with. Yeah.
They should just have a bunch of eels in there.
Which one
Hey,
cannot
ice.
fly? Goose or chicken?
Ooh.
The goose.
You sure?
I mean the chicken.
Chicken.
Well done. It's chicken.
That's the game.
Pick your next
I
round.
lost,
Make sure to
so you
like and
guys-
subscribe.
Well, I need one more round just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean against who? Is it like a tie? Or
Well, it could be.
I think
But it won't be. But it won't be.
I need another round.
a beer or
No.
like what kind of round? Bro?
All right, I'll drink you for it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
I'll drink to that.
Okay.
So did I get too crazy tonight? I think I got too crazy. People were not.
No, you're fine. We're not canceled yet, so you're good.
I did.
That's when
I
you're-
did tell Dini I might do my more unhinged persona.
This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's
Oh man, you're good, brother.
I actually kind of toned it down too. Like my other, what I was practicing was crazier.
All right, you're up first, Poegosi, and then me.
Okay, 50 questions, 10 seconds. What?
Which stomach do cows have?
Oh, I know this one.
One stomach, of course. I'm probably gonna really lose. So it's like, yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
4. They have 4 stomachs.
Oh, I'm screwed.
What color is octopus blood?
Ooh. It's not what you think.
Purple.
Blue.
Okay, that's it. Oh man, that was terrible. Okay.
I knew both.
The score is Sam Crow with 11, K Ice with 9, Poegosi with 7, and Dini with 10. Our winner is Sam Crow.
Naturally.
Pew, 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 pew.
Crown me.
I don't know about naturally.
Well, I gotta be SK tonight. Naturally, it's me now. So I hope you're watching this, SK, because that's another crown on my head. Cha-ching!
So that game didn't have a winner, so you didn't take the crown from anyone.
Yes. Well, I get the crown now, so I get to hold the title.
And since Swift is ducking the smoke, we'll go ahead and proceed without him next week with the sports trivia.
Oh, he's afraid. I know it. It's okay.
Yeah, he's my son has baseball practice. Like
oh, yeah, okay.
Responsible dad, you know. So
Sure. Just tell him I know he's scared. It's okay.
Yeah. I said, congratulations, Sam.
Yeah. That's one. Hey, we all got a diverse. That's fine.
All right. Well, that is our show. Yeah, that is our show.
That works.
All right. Unless you guys want to hang out for 10 more minutes, I have plenty of videos.
Hey, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the drunk wizard's at his finest. I'd say I let him loose a little longer.
All right.
Why not?
Here's a clip called Transracial.
Ooh, that's a big word.
Or transracial. Yeah.
Transracial. Huh. I wonder if it's what I think it is.
What is that when you're mixed?
We'll find out.
Sort of.
I am transracial. Ever since I was a little girl, I have always believed that I was stolen from English soil and sold to a family here in America who wanted a baby girl. And I believe that had I been with my rightful family in England, I would not be obese. It's very hard to be transracial because, you know, when I'm around certain people, they think I'm trying to make fun of them, especially when it's like Vietnamese. But I just want to be a part of the culture because I love them, you know? Everybody know that I love the Vietnamese people. I don't even want no trouble or nothing.
I don't know.
Growing up in a little town called Cleburne, Texas, I just really feel like that's what made me who I am today, you know, because we had the Southern whites and, you know, I love them. They've always loved me and I've always loved them. And I identify as one of them.
So you're white now too.
And then you got the Mexicans, you know, I barely grew up around them and everything, fool. Like, it's like, you know, I'm like barely a part of the culture, fool. Like, it just is what it is, Holmes.
Okay.
I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm transracial. I don't think it's a coincidence that one of my favorite foods is chicken tikka masala. That is why the Indian comes to tell everybody what is up. When I see people, I tell everybody, what are you talking about? My name is Felicia Deshay, and I am transracial. Ever since
How many people does she have in there?
So all she's talking about is that she's mixed. That's all it means. I'm mixed. I found out.
So she's black, white, Indian, Mexican. What did I miss? English and okay.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes your family when I tell you. I found out that I used to think I was just like Mexican and Native American, but I found out I'm actually mixed with whites. I'm mixed with like Spanish and Greek, and I never knew that. The reason why is the reason why is because in Mexico, the side of the family that was Spanish and Greek thought they were better than the darker skinned, like more indigenous side of the family. But my grandpa was white as a ghost. So I went to my mom, how the hell is he white? Finally, she says, oh, yeah, I think they're mixed with Spanish. And then now lately, she says, oh, I think there was some Greek in there too. I was like, oh, it makes sense.
What side of your family?
All this time, I've been getting bullied since a kid where people call me white boy or gringo or
yeah.
My Mexican friends, they make fun of me. They're like, "You're a gringo, you're a gabacho," and I'm like, "I'm not. I'm Mexican and Native American." And then, but I was mixed.
Are you Mexican on both? Are you Mexican on both sides?
Yeah, but my mom's on my mom's side, they had Greek and Spanish.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, wow,
so that's the thing. So I'm mixed without knowing. So all this time I tell people I'm not white, mother effer. I am freaking Mexican and Native American. But it doesn't.
You're
matter.
Transracial, yes.
But the thing is, we're just all humans. We're gods. We're God's children. Everyone had sex with everyone back then, and something happened, and then like we all came from something. So like we're just God's kids. Like color don't matter. They never matter.
That's true. That's true.
People make such a big deal about color, but I always do. Well, till this day.
Like, remember, Michael Jackson said, "Doesn't matter if you're black or white." So,
yes, but I've always got made fun of as a kid, and like, what is wrong with people?
Right.
Well, it's a self-esteem thing too. People just feel better when they bully somebody else.
Like that's just weird. It's like, wait, is it my fault? Who my ancestors were?
No.
Who made it with who, but it never was. But yeah, anyway, something I wanted to get off my chest too. But you know, like whatever. It's like I feel like we're all just humans. But yeah, like no one can say they're pure blood. Like if I was Native American, I could say I'm pure blood Cherokee. There's some people back in the day they could say that I'm pure blood. This one tribe, but not no more.
That's true.
Everyone got mixed,
Yeah.
Yeah, in my family tree now, I even have like Russian and black, and that's awesome. I love my cousins and my nieces. Yeah, like everyone, it's like, you know what I'm saying? We could all come together. I always accepted them. They accept me. Although, yeah, my little niece, she's like, you look like a freaking vampire. Thank you. And I was like, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I came to realize? Well, I think it's like this, but it seemed like it's like this, that everywhere is like America, right? Like, what I mean that is like, you'll see all the different races can talk alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Europe, over there in England and all that, you got a whole bunch of people. You got Chinese that can talk like London people. Oh, you got
they got the accent. Yeah.
They can
speak,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like crazy. Like you can go to Haiti, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see Jamaica, you're gonna see it.
Right, they got the accent.
You got the Chinese over there. They got the whites that speak PodzQuad, the Chinese speaking PodzQuad. So it's like, it's weird. Like, it's all the same.
Go speak Swahili.
Yeah, that's why I always say people there's no difference, because we're like, well, at least with me, I'm hella mixed. So a lot of my other relatives are hella mixed now. It's like whatever.
Yeah,
like, we're just mixed. Like, hey, the remix.
Remix of the OG.
Yeah, I always tell people we're just all human in the end. That's why I tell people we're just humans.
Yeah,
but our souls, our heart and souls are the same thing. That's
the hard part people can't get past. They can't get past we're all humans at the end of the day. It's the race thing of who's better, who's at the higher of the food chain. It really doesn't matter. We're all human. It's the same thing.
Right.
Like
we're just
male,
human.
female, we're all built the same just because we look a little different. Not even for us, I know for me it's pure with white folks. Not one white person looks the same as another, so we're still different there. So how do you justify?
They come from different parts of Europe, right?
Right.
Like,
so how do you justify? Well, everybody's different. Everybody's unique, and that's the way God made us, to be uniquely individuals in different ways. So
right.
It would be very boring if we were all the same. I get tired of myself, so I wouldn't want more of me to be boring around the world. So it sounds funny, but it's true.
Africa too. Africa, you got Chinese people.
Yeah.
Right. You have everything over there. You're right.
Yeah.
Look, Elon Musk. He's from Africa.
Right. He's from Africa.
You would never know it. Yeah. See?
Right.
Everything is like, I'm saying, it's like the whole world is saying, and social media is showing us that. The internet is showing us that.
That's one bright spot. Yeah. That is one bright spot for that.
Right. The internet, social media. It's like we're all just human in the end. It doesn't matter what we're mixed with or how we look. It just matters your soul.
It's the same thing. Like their social status doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that stuff. We all have human beings at the end of the day. So
right, you're still a human being. You still got to drink and eat and go to the bathroom and shower. Like
sure,
you still got to sleep. Like we have the same function.
Some of us more than others, but yes, that's true. Yeah.
You have to shower more than others, or
well, it depends on the day. Yeah.
It's like
I speak for myself, but yeah.
It's like we living in the jungle and we need something to fight about.
True.
I feel like there's nothing to fight about. It's just people make these things. They make it about race or religion or about politics.
Or who has the most money, how well you live.
The nationalists versus the globalists. Although I don't like the globalists because I don't like their agenda, but that's the only one thing I do speak out against. But any other group I'm cool with. Like I don't care what your race or like political affiliation.
No, it shouldn't matter.
Most people that are political don't even know about the globalists. They just think, hey, this is what CNN told me. Right.
They take it at face value. Yep.
Right.
That's gotta be true.
They're just not gonna, and the schools will never teach that stuff. The schools taught us history. They wanted us to know.
No, of course not.
I think in the end, we're all just humans and we got love inside our soul. That's what really matters.
Yep.
Very
true.
The basis of everything.
Right, especially if you have God and Jesus in your soul and you got the Spirit in your soul, then you're good. But I don't know, I love everyone. That's all I always tell people. Like most of my family is Democrat and even my girl's Democrat. So you can imagine. And I'm not Democrat or Republican. I only like Trump because of his anti-globalist policies, but I don't worship Trump. People say you shouldn't worship Trump. I don't. He's just a man. I like some of the stuff he's doing. I don't like some of the stuff he's doing. But the whole thing, yeah, I even tell people, everyone around me is more Democrat based.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
we
I
still
can,
get
I can
along.
imagine a lot of people are, getting mad or
Right, but we still get along. Like, I don't get mad at them. I just wish they would put a good Democrat like Bernie Sanders or Andrew Yang, someone younger, someone or someone that's actually for
I think the Democrat Party is over.
That's the bad part about it. They had, that's not.
I think they over, man.
The reign has come to an end. Yep.
But you know why? Because they never nominated someone good like Bernie or Andrew Yang that was actually for the working class. You know,
True.
Yeah,
true.
But if they're over, does that mean Republican run the White House forever? Or does
Questions?
the UN come? Or does the UN come and take over?
Or does Jesus take over, or both, or whatever? I think we're very close to Jesus.
Yes,
I tell people that we're very close to Jesus. I do see that because
any day now.
I feel the reason evil is getting exposed is so, like, remember, like in the day of Noah when he destroyed the wickedness, it's like you could see how wicked it really is. So, like, when Jesus comes to kill it all, you're not gonna be like, why did he do that? So people will know, and then you choose your side, and then you chose the side of evil, you know. But a lot of people, you know what I mean?
We got to go through. That's why I said we got to go through a few more things. We're gonna see the whole robots thing and which is already happening.
We're happening, yeah.
But we're gonna see more of it.
You mean like worship of the Antichrist and stuff like that?
All that stuff. We got
well, he's got that's probably the next thing. But
I am not bowing.
And the persecution part.
Yep.
Oh, you see what's happening in Syria right now?
Oh yeah, persecution. Right, that's true.
Yep.
But you know what? That's why I'm gonna go live in the forest. I'm going to the forest. Like, if it ever gets too crazy, bro, I am going into the wilderness. Like,
you're gonna be that old hermit. Yep.
My dad prepared me for this. That's why he said, like, learn how to live in the desert, in the forest, by the lakes, just like Zelda.
See, those survival shows paid off. Yeah, I mean, you got.
The Legend of Zelda taught you how to do all that.
It did.
Like,
yeah, it really did.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, the whole thing is like, if it ever gets too crazy, I'll be that little hermit with the cane out there in the mountains or like in the forest. Yeah,
he's gonna have a supply of Twinkies.
I believe that
Twinkies that last forever.
Hey, but
I grow my own weed. I have strawberries.
I believe that being hungry can teach you a lot of things real fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Yeah, so like no, but Dini, remember back in the day when we were on the Blog Talk, even like or when we first started PodzQuad, you said, I feel like going to the forest and just connecting with God. This was way before.
Yeah.
Right. You were already on that vibe. I'm kind of like on that vibe. I don't care about technology. I mean, I'll use it to make money for a while, but then like if it ever gets too crazy, I'm ready to go to nature. Yeah.
There you go. Live off the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's already like some off-grid communities that exist already. They're like
that's true.
They're off-grid, and they still have internet because they can still have Starlink and their own private internet and stuff. But like they live like all away from like society.
Just be careful. Make sure you get the right one. You're not falling into like a nudist colony though. That's the wrong kind of survival.
Heck no, I ain't trying to be part of that.
I'm just saying you got to be careful. Make sure you double check where you're going first because that's an easy mistake. So.
Get caught up in a cult.
That too. Yeah. Like, he was saying like that. I just want to go to nature and connect with God again. I was like thinking, and I didn't really get what he was saying way back then. How many years ago is this, Dini? Like 4 or 5 years ago? I don't remember, but you were saying it one day.
Not a bad idea.
Right, he was saying that, and at the time it just seemed kind of nice, kind of crazy. But then I was kind of been thinking about that too. Like, well,
why not?
Yeah, man. You feel something pulling you towards, the nature side of things too sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Like you wonder, I wonder where that path goes to.
Yeah.
Right. And then what's so crazy about just taking the jump and just doing it? Like,
Yep.
That's what I felt when I was on my vacation trip. I was away from technology, social media, and the news. It's like, man, I feel it's an inner peace I never felt before.
Yep.
And then I started like really doing good with my stuff, even though technically my stuff is online, but it wasn't like I was just like doing the monetization part of it. I was like, wow, it gave me
taking a break helped. Yeah,
it gave me a different perspective just being out there and not being
refresh and recharge. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. What if I was out there in the forest meditating, you know, and just, you know, it's just like, or in the country. But yeah.
Okay, for sure, Bloodline.
Yay.
Much love, Bloodline. Bloodline probably thinks I'm crazy after the show.
Yo, I do have a story about one of those paths. So I was
let's
traveling sometime last year, and I decided to go down one of those paths. And the path kept going, and then it split to another path, and I was like, oh no. So I turned around and got out of there.
So it went to a bad place.
Nah, I didn't go deep enough to find out. It was looking treacherous.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. I feel like it's time to turn back.
My cell phone was acting all wonky, so I was like,
Wow.
And then the GPS, I was in the middle of nowhere. I was just a little dot flashing. And I was like, oh no, turn this thing around.
Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Man, like you may run into a camp or something, you know. I see these camps popping up online, and like militant camps. These dudes are like ex-police, ex-military, all standing for one particular type of justice. And I think we'll see more of that, especially coming in April.
Oh, is that you ran into one of those camps or something?
No, I'm not saying. I didn't go deep enough to find out.
You're like, I'm not going to find out.
He could have. Yeah, he was worried he could have. Yeah.
Real treacherous. My cell phone was acting wonky. And then there was 2 other paths going in the opposite direction. Damn. So it's no telling how far it was going. And it was dirt road.
Nothing but do you ever see the Blair Witch movie?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there too deep in the forest after seeing the Blair Witch movie.
Yeah,
there's all kinds of stuff out there. You don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I had like this drone. I would have flown a drone over there.
See
what was coming, right? You could
have by myself.
No,
you were out there alone though.
Yeah. I was armed, but you know, I'm not the best shot in the world, and
he's like, I ain't trying to find out tonight.
Not today, yeah.
So what you're saying is don't shack up with you for a zombie apocalypse because we won't last too long, kind of thing.
No, now see if I was with somebody, let's go because they're gonna hype me up.
All right,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna hype me up. They're gonna say, "I double dog dare you, and I'm gonna go."
Especially if Swift is down.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay, yeah.
But by myself was like, "Oh, what happened to that guy? He just disappeared." He was posted one day, and then he's not posting anymore. What happened?
Yeah, that's it. It happened. Yeah, yep.
And there's one of those. He was never found again.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like,
it was nice knowing you. Yeah,
the deep forest is crazy. I heard people disappear out there. Like, you gotta know where you're at.
And then this is Mississippi, man. There's like so many witch spots in Mississippi.
Yeah,
like
you know what? My place, like they said, if
history.
Castaway didn't teach us anything either. So if you're isolated, yeah.
Oh, and not to mention the Native Americans that were here. So there's a lot of sacred ground too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot of the mountains and all that.
And a lot of those ancient ones are cannibals too. You don't want to find that out the hard way. Yeah.
A lot of ones you still can't even walk over there because it's holy ground.
Like even like the Amazon rainforest, nobody goes in and comes out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of the native stuff, they don't even let people walk in there.
They've never seen a white person, let alone anybody. They're all a closed group of ancient tribes and troops.
Yeah. Not even I would be safe. I could tell them I'm native, but they'd be like, "You look too light skinned. We don't trust you." And that's it. That's what happens to me all the time. Like they just like,
you have to get some native clothing.
I'll walk in. They'll be like, "Start the barbecue." Not the white guy, please. No.
Oh no.
I'm no dark meat. I'm all white meat. No, please.
Become a dish.
Dish kebab. Yeah. And so we knew him when. Yeah, that's my whole life in a nutshell.
It's like you get online, like, man, where's that guy? He was posting yesterday.
Hey, you were just posting yesterday. We got lost in the forest.
Last time I was posting, I was flying over the rainforest, and suddenly we had engine trouble. That's the last we heard of him.
Oh, we know how that story went.
We got a good mix of cast.
Yeah. Race wise, beliefs wise,
Yep.
Yeah, like
I think we all have like the basic belief, but maybe we have different opinions on it.
Sure. Spirituality.
Yeah, I think we have
definitely
spirituality
spirituality.
where we believe in God, but like maybe different views. But what are our views based on? They're mostly viewed on they're shaped by social media, movies, and TV. But who controls that? The devil controls that. So I would say I'm not gonna, believe every little thing that
that's
the
true.
TV, movies, or the social media teach me. I can kind of see what's real and fake, and I decipher it. But even then, I just
read that Bible.
Yeah,
but the Bible, you can't go wrong with the Bible.
Read the Bible.
And you can't go wrong praying directly to the Creator either.
Yep.
Yeah. Read the Bible for yourself, because trust me, man, Holy Ghost will show you what it means.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. It's good to fellowship and learn from your pastor.
Holy Spirit, right? Holy Spirit. Yeah, I do pray for Holy Spirit. I pray for protection from demons and from like negative and entities, because I did have that around me, lingering probably from like years ago, just lingering from other stuff. But now I fully got rid of it. Now we don't hear the ghostly sounds or like there's somebody walking or the door moving.
Good.
It's all gone. So yeah, Jesus does help with that, and like
you don't hear chains rattling at night and stuff. You're good.
It was a movie called The Nightmare that talked about like sleep paralysis and spirits.
Yep.
And then Dini, I talked to her about Dini, and Dini said, well, Jesus is more powerful than all that.
Sure.
I thought, you know what? And then I read a thing about King David praying to God for protection from his enemies. So all these things combined, and I thought, well, what if I pray for protection from that? And then, if you do specific prayers, it can protect you from.
Hey,
because if I just say, God, thank you for the food, and I mean, I'm sin, but I'm not praying for protection for demonic entities, then But now I definitely pray for that specifically.
Yeah. You can't just say thanks for the job, thanks for the meat, thanks a lot, let's eat. Yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah,
right. So now I did that, and like it's crazy. Even my family said I don't hear those weird, like unexplained noises. Like there's someone.
You don't hear chains rattling. You don't hear.
They'd be hearing like doors opening or somebody walking, but there's nobody there. Now they don't hear that.
And what about the walls will ooze green slime? Oh wait,
the walls bleeding and all that. Yeah, that's not happening.
You decided to close those doors on them demons.
There you go.
Right. Yeah. You got to make that choice. Because you could have like got away from that stuff, and maybe sometimes it lingers in your life, and then you pray.
That's true.
And then you live a certain way, and then you can get rid of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You never have to say, "Oh, that's gonna just be in my life," because it is what it is. You could close the door.
Yeah. I don't want to be around him. He's trying to be like Christ too much. He's trying to love. I don't want to be around you. Gonna get too clean.
Yeah,
man, that's what I'm going through right now, man.
What? Do you need about the spirits or what?
No, like they don't want to hang with me no more.
Live on air?
Who is that?
Why? Like just because you're like more godly, or
yeah,
he who smelt it dealt it.
So what? Like you're not gangsta enough anymore.
I'm trying to,
It wasn't me.
It was a cereal.
Well, that happened to me too. When you don't want to get like super drunk or be crazy no more, then all of a sudden people will start disappearing.
Yeah.
They'll say you're boring now. You're not.
Ooh, I gotta finish the sake I have here. That's actually good.
Oh, let's do it. Yes.
New friends.
Right. Because they just trying to. Yeah, exactly.
And you bring you back down.
That's crazy. So just because of that, they don't want to chill with you no more, or talk to you.
Yeah, man.
That's unfortunate.
It seems that way.
Just because you believe in the Bible, or because you're spiritual?
Hold on. What
man, it's more so that the conversation, gets off the nonsense on some deep. I want to dive deep.
And they don't want to do it.
They don't want to do that.
Yep, that's where it ends. Right there, it ends before it starts. Yep.
They want to talk about the fluff.
Yeah,
and
not the real hard stuff, just
like
the easy
gossip
stuff.
and the celebrity.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
All that.
Yep. Not the hard, real, truthful conversation. It's just on the
Most
surface.
people are just trapped in that. They're just like, well, this makes me money, or this is like fun, and I'm just gonna stay there. And
I'm more so in the mindset that, like, don't you see what's going on? Like we need to be training not only our minds but our bodies.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Like don't see it's a real war out here for our minds.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the daily fight between good and evil, because we're left with the choice every time. Any choice we're asked every day. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And sometimes like we sin against ourselves, like that's okay.
Right.
And those conversations I'll be wanting to have, but then like,
no, I can't have it. Yep.
No,
like that's too deep for me. I'm trying to sin against myself.
Yeah, I like pooping my cereal. You know.
The thing is,
there is all that going on. Yeah, for real. Like we even talked about the TV and the sexualization of TV tonight, like about how it's gotten worse since the 80s and 90s. Like even I noticed it, but only because I started watching some of the new stuff, you know. But it's just like
it's a good example why you shouldn't Google yourself. I've done that once, and I'm not going to do it again.
What happened when you Google yourself? What?
It's actually surprising how much stuff you find out about yourself that you never knew was out there. And I only did it once, and I had to stop because I'm like, I'm afraid to keep going further with this because, like, the internet knows more about me than I know about me. That's scary. Like, okay,
you know what happened when I actually Googled my real name like some years ago, because I don't put it on the net. It was some other guy.
Whoa!
He was some other guy, and he was with the same name, and he was a gangster criminal that was in jail. I'm like, that's great. So when someone did find out my real name, they're gonna search for this guy, and they go, that guy. I'm like, this is just like wonderful. And
that's
like,
not, yeah.
That's what sucks, because I have a very common name. I used to get in trouble in high school. They would call like another guy like me to the office, and yeah, it was bad. If I got confused before the computer.
I'm sure it was another guy. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
But with the same name.
Yeah, who gets in trouble a lot? I'm sure it was a different guy.
It was the same first name, but the last name was my last name, right? And I told the secretary, I think you got your files mixed up, and she's like, I don't got my files mixed up. She got mad, and there's like, oh no, it's this other guy. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
Even back then, I was right, you know. But it was a conspiracy against me because they knew I was like, I knew the system was corrupt and fake since high school, but I didn't know Alex Jones. Let's put it like that. Something was wrong there. Something was off about the world. But it wasn't until 2005, 2006. I kind of
it began to really open up then. Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's when I had my surgery, and I went on this weird website. I clicked this YouTube video that was all about this conspiracy stuff, and it had the tags Bohemian Grove, Alex Jones. So then I copy and pasted that into Google. I was like, holy crap. And there we are. But yeah, I go way back with all that stuff. I remember back then it was so crazy because it was only like Alex Jones by himself.
Yeah.
And like they just would say you're a nutcase if you believe that stuff. I remember my friend said, "You're just crazy. That's just craziness. You know, that's not real." Yeah, but now
here we are today.
right. After all these years, exactly. It's like, what the hell, you know? Like back in 2006, it was crazy.
It was like that thing, like, you know, the show The Simpsons. Like it had all these predestined things that it was telling about, that talked about, and all of a sudden they start coming to fruition like 30 years later. Like, holy mackerel.
You know which one did it come true when they showed the female Lisa Simpson? It was supposed to be Kamala. That didn't come true, or Hillary. It's funny how they don't have total power. Like I said, the whatever globalists, they're not almighty. There's only one almighty person. That's Almighty
true.
God.
Yep.
Then I'll say that with no fear. They might have money influence, but they are not almighty, and they will not always get what they want. There's always
listen. If we're gonna get canceled for something,
and you know why something stands in the way? Because that's God's will. If it's God's will, because maybe it was God's will that Trump won, so the word can be preached. Because Kamala was going to try to lock it down.
I believe.
You know what I'm saying? So people will be like, "Oh no, like you know, but God's will is going to win." Just like they try to lock down the churches, but the churches opened up because you can't. It doesn't matter how powerful a magician you are, or a manifester, or law of attraction, but you can never go against God's will. That's the one that you cannot go against.
Yep.
Even in Bible times, remember when Pharaoh tried to go against God's will? What happened?
Yep.
King Herod. Who else can we talk about? A lot of evil people. Jezebel. You try to go against God's will directly, it ain't gonna go good for you. You might be able to get away with some stuff, but if you go against His purpose or will, it just will never work.
It comes back to bite you. Yep.
So whatever's going on is because it's God's will. He's making.
That's right.
My prediction. I'm just saying my theory is that he did let Trump win so the word can be preached more.
Yeah.
So
I would agree.
I think that's one of my theories.
Yeah,
but maybe
it started getting too wild.
It's too wild right now. Yeah,
it started getting too wild with Biden.
Oh yeah. No doubt. It's starting getting too wild.
Yep.
It started getting too wild. Like, whoa. Put a little pause
Dial
on
it back. Yep.
Everybody important with home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just think like, yeah. So there's certain things you think like, why is this going this certain way? Well, you know, God's will is above all wills.
Yep.
You see what they're spending
and all
money
that
on?
say it's my will. Yeah, your will can do certain things in the world, but it can't do nothing could be above God's will. That's the thing,
right?
People. But a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So like Illuminati is powerful, but it's satanic. Who's below God? The devil is below God. That's why the Bible says God will put your enemies as a footstool. You know, Matthew quotes that. So like, you know. Anyways, I'm going too crazy. They'll be like, this guy DMX now.
Well, if we're gonna get canceled for something, may as well make it worth it. Yeah,
I don't think this is gonna get us canceled because like Master P be saying this too.
No, not this. But let's see. We got to go back and I got to review the notes from the
stuff I said
show.
before, yeah, maybe some of it.
That's strike one. Yeah, no.
We ain't worried about that.
This is a friendly show of it doesn't matter. We speak the truth here. I mean, you want to hear the truth, otherwise.
Show, I guess I get too crazy. Yeah, I get too crazy.
We the people. We the people, yo.
Right. We have the power. Yeah.
But, you know,
that's what I was remembering. Do you notice now people starting to not, it ain't about chasing the money no more, it's about chasing the power, money and the power. I heard somebody say that today. It was
like
Ray
the
Daniels,
positions, yeah.
Saying it's not about the money no more, it's about the power. You see what I'm saying? So now everybody want power. You see what I'm saying? I mean, even Trump got money already.
Right, he already had hella money.
He want power.
How much money he already had?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the root for all mankind. Man wants two things: money and power, and ideally both.
Kanye want that right now.
Yeah, well, that's why he's making the headlines. Yeah, because he's trying to.
Kanye's going crazy right now. Yeah.
But a lot of people want power, but it's like, you know, a lot of it's just for ego. Like, I want power. You know what I'm saying? Power.
It is. A lot of that crap is ego. Yeah,
and not to be mean too, you could say like even Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she's and nothing personal. It's just big and owning all this network and all the popularity and she's got control of a lot of different companies. Same idea. The more you have, the more you absorb. You take that, and again, if you work hard for it. But it's just the notion that how much is enough? When are you satisfied? Like we
more
chasing the almighty, like we say, like athletes chasing and these celebrities chasing the almighty dollar. How much is enough? Like when are you ever satisfied? Are you ever satisfied?
Hey, can we play that this little clip video before?
Right,
we
and they call it the almighty dollar, right?
The one with Tupac talking about Trump. When he say, give me. When he say yes, all you gotta do is put Tupac and Trump.
But was it a real clip from back then, or like a
back then? So
I was gonna say he was still in business back. Yeah.
Hey, I showed my dad to it. I showed my dad the videos. He's like, oh wow. He said this guy must be a prophet. I said, yeah,
Pac knew a lot of stuff.
That's what they call him, Prophet Tupac.
Yep.
But think about Pac. Pac knew. What do you think his album Machiavelli was called? Kill Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling you what to do. Just say it. That's why. And Machiavelli, if you study what Machiavelli was,
Pac that guy was going over our heads back then.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't know what
here we go.
Machiavelli, Kill Illuminati was. Killuminati. Yeah. Well, yeah. Now you hear that album. Now you're just like, oh, it's like,
here we go.
This world is such
you kind of get what that album was, and it came out right after he died.
I mean, every little thing you do, it's such a gimme.
Crazy about Machiavelli.
Everybody back off. Everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful. You want to be like Trump. Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like nobody ever stopped. Just I feel like instead of us just being like slavery's bad, slavery's down, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that. I mean, we've been slighted and we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we're past that.
but we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help because we have been here. We have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us.
Wow.
And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something, and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked, you learned teamwork, and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then you need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish, when God punishes you. Because I feel like, you know, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's
back then, wow.
That's just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving.
Good point.
There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
Right.
People would say, well, they earned it. Now you go out and you're earning it.
If they earned it, then I think that's good. And I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. And that's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But I mean, you understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't mean he was bad, or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means you don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million?
Right.
32.
Try $302 million now.
And this person has nothing, and you can sleep. You can still go to the movies I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians?
Right, what the hell?
By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? That bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never gonna be rich and you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves. Yeah. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary, and it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings. You know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, I have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room. It just don't make sense to me. They don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving.
Yeah.
And they're having a white
Thanksgiving
Christmas.
too.
They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole nine. That's not fair to me.
Dang.
That's why they didn't like Tupac. That's why they didn't like Tupac.
Wow, man, before his own time. He's ahead of his time.
Unhinged before Unhinged was.
Wow.
Because Tupac spoke from the heart and the soul. Like, you know,
that's him at 23 years old talking like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy, yo. 23. I never saw a 22-year-old be on that vibe. Like, I don't know.
Shoot. Yeah. Right. I definitely wasn't on the vibe.
My oldest son is 25.
I feel like what he's saying right now is true right now. Like, it's just like if I get rich, I definitely will help other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will help other people. I feel like, you don't really need all that money. Like, what are you gonna do with it? People have billions and billions of dollars. They couldn't spend that in a lifetime.
Yeah.
They could buy like a bunch of. You could buy a Rolex every day. You're still not going to spend it. It's just.
But do you see? But do you see how he says 32 million, 43? Now that back then that sounded like
that's a lot.
Those were the top guys.
It's like,
yeah.
He's like, boy, Pop, they done got it. They done got more.
Yeah. They have 300 and 400 million and
billionaires.
Kanye a billionaire. Jay-Z, P Diddy. So it's like,
I know, and do they really help their people in the hood? Like that's the thing. Like they got all that money. Are they helping? That's the Or are they just like it's just me? You know. I feel like Jay-Z changed where he got money. He became more arrogant. He says, "Oh, I can't rap about the hood. I got to rap about how like what's it called? Loiterers need to be arrested." And back in the day, it was like, "Oh, it's about the street stuff." Like, what the hell? But the money changes people.
Well, that's one thing I say I like about, like, say, Snoop Dogg, for example. He references a lot where he came from, and he said, "I had nothing before. I came from the low street." You know, he worked to where he was, so no shame there. But and even he said, "My mom worked hard when we were kids. I think she was a single mom." And he said it was hard. At least you go back to those humble beginnings. You don't lose. He didn't lose himself, even though he's rich.
Yeah, Snoop kept it. Yeah, he kept it.
He's still, and he helps people. So he's still that.
Right, he does help people a lot.
He's keeping it real. He's legitimate that way. Yeah.
Yeah, Snoop never forgot who he really was.
Yep. And he even said, he had an interview lately where he said, my kids now, his kids are starting to find themselves, and he said, you know what? I'm not handing you anything. You got to earn it. We all earn it, but you're trying to learn something. I'll help you grow. I want to see you succeed. But just because I have a lot of money doesn't mean you get it. You got to work for it. You got to earn it. You don't
just have like a limited access to the bank account.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Otherwise, it just becomes spoiled brats.
Exactly. That's why he said. That's why I won't do it.
Hey, let me tell y'all something right quick. I was watching this this like show, and it's like one of those survivor show. They had a kid that was like, I don't know, 21, 22. The dad there supporting the mom. The dad is an ex-football player. The mom is I don't know, I forgot. But anyway, so make a long story short, the kid did some spoiled junk, and it was like, man, we didn't raise him like that. You know what I'm saying? And the dad started crying because he's like, he's there for his child and all that. He's like, maybe I was too much there for him. And that hit me. I said, ooh.
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's like, because I'm be honest with you, like our generation, the way we treat our kids, like, we show them so much love because we ain't have that. So we always say we're gonna do that. But we starting to see, like, man, they just like spoiled. Like they don't much really appreciate it. Like
they become brats. Yeah,
entitled, bro.
They're entitlement. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the worst kind. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody else owes me. I don't owe. Everybody owes me. Yeah. No.
So it's bad. Like, damn. It's like you can't be too much there. Like you gotta, let them spread their wings and go. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Just
it's a different generation now. We're living in a different world, and it's. They say every generation gets worse and becomes more. This is
more like a brat.
Well, they do. Well, and think about even COVID. COVID didn't teach us anything. When the jobs and kids are like, well, the government gives us money, we don't have to go back to work.
Right, they got
the wrong message there.
They got more lazy. Yo, every time I go to like pizza places or fast food, it's always older people working. Yeah. When it was in the 90s, it was all these teenagers working.
Right out of high school age.
Yeah,
yep, they got
it's like it's all these like 30, 40.
They can't be bothered. We don't want to work. We can't be bothered to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and back in the day, it was always like a kid. You'd go to the Pizza Hut or like McDonald's. It was these
teenagers running the whole McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was. It was like
I mean, we started seeing that shift when we were growing up, right? We were seeing
we saw the
older people
that,
still working in grocery stores and all.
Yeah, it is. If you ever go to the grocery store, it's all older people mostly.
Yeah.
Even Walmart in the day with the greeters and stuff, they still were greeting and everything. Like there was still
it's like an old
dude. They were still in the job force. And I was wondering, like, dang, don't you guys supposed to retire at a certain age?
No,
sucking up all the jobs.
Yeah,
but what they say is, we can't retire or we just don't have anything else. It's what gives us an opportunity to do something because we're not doing anything.
If you don't do nothing, you're gonna go crazy.
Exactly.
Right. You could just lose your mind or lose your mobility. At least that keeps them active in a
Or
way.
Social
It gives you purpose
Security
still, yeah.
is a scam, or Social Security is a scam.
Or
well,
they're getting,
oh yeah, that's definitely.
or they're getting free
That's
liquor from Walmart, and that's the perk, mate. I'm just kidding.
hey, you can't depend on no Social Security retiring.
No. It's not going to be there for me when I retirement age.
That's not enough to retire off of. That's just like a supplement, basically. That's
Well,
what they call it.
by the time I can get it, I won't be able to take it. It won't be there for me. So,
yeah, right.
I'm not banking on it.
So it might as well become a ninja and follow the way of the forest.
I'm going to be living in the forest, in the mountains, in the Himalaya. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm just going to become a monk. I'm going to have simple things, no possessions, just live in the mountains.
Just go out there, eat rice, and meditate, and pray. Martial arts. They're actually happy out there. The monks are so happy.
They do.
And they
with a lot less.
Yeah,
and no distractions of the modern world. They're just totally cut off.
The trees and nature, and they're connected to God.
Yep.
I was going back to that Raptors and doing stuff for the hood, and some of them are buying up the block. I think
there's some what's his name, T.I. T.I. definitely helps.
Yeah,
Slim Thug. Yeah, there's like certain dudes that be doing stuff for the hood. So yeah, I'm not gonna say nobody does.
Flow Rider just bought this plaza over here called Clover Leaf for $10 million, but then they say that's the first black-owned plaza. I'm like, dang, all these other plazas, who own them then?
Well, it's funny because I always said if I had the means to help somebody, and I was on a vacation one time where we were visiting somewhere, and I was walking around and absorbing the neighborhood. It was a nice neighborhood, And what's funny about the story was I was walking, and it's a predominantly black neighborhood, which I felt out of place. I'm the only white person within miles, And I got people staring at me going, I had a guy say to me, are you a developer? I said, no, what made you my surroundings? And I said, well, I'm probably the only white person you've seen, right? He goes, that's why we thought you were a millionaire. And I said, no, I wish. But I said to him, he said, would you give me a job? I said, you betcha, brother. I said, I could use people that know the area. So if I had the money, I'd help you out. I really would.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Right now.
Yeah. If I could, I would. I'd love to help everybody. It's if I had the means to do it.
Yeah. And yeah, we try our best, you know what I'm saying? And in this world, we'll never be able to help everybody. Sure. But
as long as we can be a positive, you got to at least be a positive for people. I don't want to bring people down either. Try to be positive. So if nothing else,
like the situation in Syria, right? I'm like,
dang,
that guy crying on. I'm like, how can I help? I'm like, only thing I can do is share the video. I can't do nothing else because.
But it's still something. So I mean,
it's something.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, awareness.
Yeah.
They say that. They say nobody. They say Western media not showing it.
No,
hiding it.
We got to make people aware. That has to come to light more.
The media only shows what they're paid to show.
Right.
I mean,
because I haven't heard about it.
Exactly. That's the idea.
That's why I watch what they call alternative media. Because they talk about a lot of stuff that the mainstream, because the mainstream is just supposed to paint a narrative,
right?
What they want you to think and what they want you to do, and that's
they getting slaughtered, man.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You should see the videos, like man slapping them.
It's so eye opening. Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, dang.
Yep.
Yeah. Mainstream media will not show or talk about a lot of stuff. Of course,
you gotta go on Twitter. You see everything.
You gotta go on Twitter. The only show, but I actually found out Piers Morgan is not on regular TV. He's a podcast now.
Yeah.
Piers Morgan's uncensored. That's unhinged. He gets all kinds of people on there, and they say their opinions, and it's crazy. But I was like, I just feel like he's the new Jerry Springer of the modern.
Yeah, we could say
but
that.
It is entertaining because. Man, some people be roasting people on there so bad. I was like, this is good stuff. I can see. Is it really productive? I don't know. If people just roasting each other.
That's the question, yeah.
Right. But it's more like entertaining. It's more like
probably more so. Yep.
Hey, Slam, you got music recorded?
Do I have music recorded?
You do rock. I think Sam does rock.
That I can make. I don't know if I have anything. I might. Yeah. I could.
Let's
You
hear
know,
your
like
stuff.
published.
I heard that guy on Dini Vigilante's radio, like a country R&B artist.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, Dini?
Nope.
The guy you interviewed.
He has so many. That's why
You just
Dude, he
that
has
was
so
big.
many videos. I mean,
He got like a
yeah.
country.
Nuke Lust. Yeah,
Okay.
Nick Lust.
Yep.
Nick Lust. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. He's a good artist.
Yeah. It sounds like some stuff on MTV, man. Like professional.
It's funny how these guys, that there's so much talent that are so undiscovered that that's how they start, obviously, but some of these people are just so good that you're surprised where'd they come from? How'd they get so talented? I mean, it's funny how they just popping up more and more.
It's the marketing, man.
That's
that money marketing,
money, it kills everything. If you don't have that, it's word of mouth and the power. So if you don't have enough to market, then
we just gotta get creative and
that's true. That is true.
Yeah. I just wish I could do more for the artists, because there are some really dope artists that come on the show.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of them are great. Yeah,
there's a lot of good artists.
Yeah.
For real.
But even that alone is a huge step. Any exposure can be really helpful. That's how I look at it whenever we do it, just because we might be the only outlet people ever hear. I mean, again, I don't know how many, but at least it's a stepping stone, and who knows where it'll go from there. So,
hey, Dini, boy, if you was an A&R at a big label, well, you'd be signing a lot of people, because you run into talent a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
You never thought about it?
Yeah, I have, man. But with that come a lot of no's because of budgets.
Yep. That's the kicker.
And right now we're in the mix of a flooded market.
Right.
So guess how many people that I would have to tell no,
Quite a lot.
Some might be friends and people who need it. Who need it to survive. And I have to tell them no.
Yep. And that's the worst part, all that rejection. It's super hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a question, Dini. Do you think that now though, more with artists and stuff, that it's not just about being an artist, they gotta have the persona and the image and the whole charisma? I feel like it's you gotta be like The Rock now, where you have it all. Where it's not I could just sing.
Yeah.
But then you have no magic.
It really helps, yeah.
They gotta have content.
Or no character. I just feel now you do have to have some kind of, I don't know,
and some kind of gimmick in this day and age. Yeah, I mean it's fair.
But maybe even have their own podcast, their own show where they show the personality.
Content.
Yeah.
Well, I said this in a meeting yesterday. Content is cash right now.
Right.
The more you have, the more interesting your content, the more influence.
Opportunity. Yep.
And as an artist, I think I told this story one time before that my daughter's mother tried to take me on TV, and they told me I was too boring. So
yeah, remember that.
I wasn't a good fit for this TV that could have helped my career. But as a person, I was too laid back.
Yeah.
So how many laid back artists really make it? It's the artists who have some kind of tenacity, some kind of spunk, some kind of personality, because you need that now to keep people's attention.
Right. That separates them from competition. Yep.
Yeah.
It's almost you gotta be a little unhinged.
Almost everyone can sing, but there's somebody singing and doing cartwheels at the same time. It's
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with athletes too. They say everybody can do something, but if one outshines the other, they get noticed, and the ones that don't are they're just mediocre, average. We want the A-lister. We want the superstar type that can, make the big bucks.
It's like wrestling, man. There's a character.
Yeah.
Play into the storyline.
Yep.
Hey, y'all seen this guy that does mixed martial arts, and after he beat them, he started doing the cartwheel and windmill.
Yeah.
He laughing.
Yep.
The victory dance.
Yep.
Oh,
I said, look at this guy, but he know what he's doing.
It's the showmanship. Yeah. Yep.
It's like, wow.
And again, it's separating himself from the pack. That's what garners attention. That's what garners the views.
Yeah.
So it's as much as it seems kind of dumb or it seems irrelevant,
but
for some reason it draws people in. Yeah.
Also, this is my advice: if you're going to be a character, be this character and don't turn it off.
No,
because you can't let them see. You can't let them see the other side.
So don't.
You gotta always show them something that gets that get them used to it. Because once you start being this person and that person, you're confusing people. And,
well,
they're not.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not. They're going to either think you're unstable or not real.
Right.
So, if you get into a character, stick with the character and don't turn it off.
So you're saying don't break character.
Don't break character.
Well, that's like that interview when I forget what his real name is. When Snoop Dogg said his real name, I'm like, oh, I'd never know you by that name because everybody just knows you as Snoop Dogg. That's what the persona has been. So that's the market.
Sometimes you are the character. So
right.
Just be yourself.
Look at like Carrot Top, some of these comedians. They just you just make a name for yourself. That's just what happens. So and if your personality blends into it, that's even better. You can still have flashes of yourself, but yet you're still maintaining you're still building that persona that you're making it your own too. So it's kind of a unique blend of your real self and yet the separate entity of who you're trying to portray.
And you got to be careful. You be careful which character you pick, boy, because you be stuck in.
That's true too. It can make or break you for that. Yeah.
The internet is forever.
There's no getting.
I just think that if I break character, it would be really crazy. If I never broke character, it would be nuts. Like I was telling Dini, if I stayed in character, it would be crazy. Like even on this show or on my show, I could stay in character, but it would be psychotic. People would just be thinking I'm nuts. Or like,
that's like even for me. That's what people say to me. I didn't choose the persona; it was given me. The Sam Crow persona was kind of became me. So
they gave you that persona. Yeah,
I just I learned. I even questioned. I think I said earlier. I questioned it. I'm like, I don't know if this fits me, but somehow people just knew me by it. It kind of took on a life of its own. So I've embraced it, saying, okay, that's clearly me. That's what people they recognize me as, and it's become part of my persona now. So. It took a life of its own.
Yeah, you be yourself too.
Yeah,
even being myself would be crazy. This is the whole thing. If I stay in character, it's crazy, and then if I tell people what's really in my mind, would be crazy, and what I've really seen.
It's like which is worse? Which is the lesser of two? I mean, what's the?
They're probably just as bad, but like probably just as interesting.
I mean, you can always come up with like some code of conduct or
true.
It always feels like I always have to tone
boundary
for the mainstream because they can't handle it. They couldn't be able to handle if you talk about anything deep or like anything like supernatural.
You never know until you give it a test run.
There you go.
People already think I'm crazy, so they're just gonna think I'm more crazy. But yeah, let's
how much worse could it get? I mean, come on.
People are going to think what they're going to think regardless.
They're always going to have that thing about
and
it.
I think that's where you have to break out of it. The really great ones separate by saying, I don't care what people think. I'm going to be me. And like I say too, you're going to love me or hate me no matter what.
Right.
So,
Undertaker never cared that people thought he was evil, but he was Christian though.
Oh, I love Taker. He's my favorite.
But he portrayed a dark character, but he was actually believes in God.
And that's why he had a 30-year career.
You never would have guessed that though from his character.
But that's why he had a 30-year career for a reason. So,
he was so good he never really broke character.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
WWE.
The dead man. Yep.
Yeah. Even now though, when I see him, he looks scary. Even when he's like out of character, that's the thing about him. He's like, he looks scary.
He can still
yeah, dude, like he's like out there chilling with his beanie and his sweats.
His podcast is really good though. If you've ever listened to it, it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, his podcast is good. Yeah, but he still looks scary. I'm like, he still scares me.
I mean, at 6'10", you stand next to him. I can imagine why. So
And then when he looks at you when he looks at you a certain way, it's like, oh man.
My favorite thing was always, and I'm a simpleton, but the eyes roll in the back of the head. That was always my cool.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. The craziest is when in the beginning he would just never talk.
Yeah. Yep.
Paul Bearer, that was creepy, and he would just come out and just kick ass. And he would
same thing with Kane too. He didn't say much, and then all of a sudden he started developing his voice, and it's like, oh, this is even weirder. So
Right, when Kane didn't say anything, that was scary
He
too.
started taking the
Not in the
mask.
beginning. Yeah, no.
Hey, I'm just sitting back watching the podcast, and I'm like, all three of y'all are, well, all four of us, just relax. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But when I see y'all on your own show, y'all different. Yeah, I see y'all y'all other character.
It's
yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
the
that with me.
character.
With me, I'm probably more like I feel like more free to say what I want on my solo show, but I still haven't been unhinged on there. I've just been kind of.
Nah, it's because it's like y'all ain't really see my character because I didn't do my own show yet. But when I do my own
So
show,
hey, we haven't even seen your solo character.
Ooh, there's a precursor in and of itself. Yeah.
We haven't seen your
Yep.
character.
Hey, I've heard one of your shows on SoundCloud.
Oh, there you go. He heard it. So
Yeah.
he's heard some of the shows.
Wait, are you sure it was you?
Boy, I forgot what I don't forget what I did, and
you was almost preaching, man. You was giving a Bible lesson.
Oh, I
There you
believe
go.
that.
Yeah, that's
I would
you. That's
totally believe
there's no
that.
doppelganger there. That's
That
yeah.
makes sense.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't forge that. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like I could never be ready to be a preacher because, like me, I just have in my mind, and I know this is wrong. I have a feeling to say most of you mother effers are going to hell for being fornicated mother effers, and you nasty. Like that's what I want to say. That's what my soul tells
Easy
me.
now.
But I know
Dini
Dini and K Ice will tell me that's not the way, Poe. That's not the way to
preach.
But like in my mind, if I had a Bible show, and then I'd be like, now let me read you the scripture about how you go. But that's not the right way to.
Let me tell you why you're going though. That's the thing. Yeah, that's.
Y'all ever heard about the cussing pastor?
Yeah, I feel like I'm that person. I would be that
he
person.
Just passed away. He just passed away.
That's not good.
What?
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I'd be like the guy with the 40 in my hand saying bad words, and then
Is that the same one with the
that crazy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, it happens. Yep.
Yeah, it's like
wow.
But you're really not supposed to curse. But see, when I feel like I want to say stuff, I want to curse, but I know that's wrong. See, that's just like my wrong soul. Like that's not the way to teach or preach. But in my soul, I feel like that's what I want to do. That's why I say I'm not ready to do like a preacher.
Well, you just got to change the words. You can say like patootie and son of a nutcracker.
Maybe, right? I got to just change the words around. Yeah.
Fart
But that's
knocker.
not the way. You got to preach with love. You can't preach with like yelling.
That's true. That's true.
Right,
Yeah.
yelling at people is not going to work. You got to do it with love.
That does, yeah, no.
That's why I say I have a lot of work to do on myself before I'm even ready for something like that.
I'm such a big personality. I have to tone it down for others to be adjusted to me. Then I can start.
Well, yeah, no, or just work on my imperfections as a human, because like that is not even coming into my head. I know that's not right. That's shit. That's what I want to do, but that's not the right. I know that's not the right way.
He's not right to begin with, but
right,
yeah, that's a whole separate
can't
thing.
be doing this, right?
Yeah,
can't be like saying those things, but that's.
Well, you want to be honest though too, so you show your imperfections through honesty too.
Honestly, I just think it's way not coming from the right place, so I got to work on myself more.
But at least you can acknowledge that's a good thing.
See, yeah, I know that's an imperfection. That's why. I know a lot of my imperfections, and I see
it's a weakness you recognize. Yeah, sure.
The urge to curse while I'm preaching, yeah, that's not good. That's just totally not. It's kind of productive. So I always say, like, I got to really work on my soul and my mind state, my spirit before I can.
Goals. Hey, that's good.
You know what's crazy? Not crazy, but
because if I,
as much as DMX cuss on his gospel songs, he don't cuss.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he knows that's a holy place. That's like the special.
Right.
It's different from a gangster song. A gangster song, he's gonna be talking about punching him in the face and bad words, but like he knows that song is a place of respect, and he knew that. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
That's where I always say I can't go live and start doing what I want to do. And it's going to be disrespectful to God. That's what I know. Even though in my mind I'm hearing
some people,
not right.
Some people do it. I mean,
but I mean, it's not good though, is it? I think it's kind of like
I ain't gonna say I'm not here to. I'm not gonna, like a Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? He be kind of preaching and
say bad words while he's preaching.
Yeah. You know, and some people get on him on the comments. You know.
Yeah, if I'm talking about God, I don't think I could like be like saying bad words or like preaching. Yeah, it's like I feel like that's a different place. You know, like when you're in a church, you shouldn't say bad words or be faded.
Lay off the beans, man.
You know, that's the whole thing. Like, yeah. You know, the temple and stuff like that. You can.
Sheesh.
But yeah, anyways, oh man, this was a good show. I got way too.
That mics pick up everything.
Man.
Dude, the mics pick it up, so you better not be saying nothing wrong. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he's a little gassy tonight. That's what we're saying.
Oh,
whoa, whoa!
You give the bad words. Yeah, no. So like, yeah, no. Either way, yeah. So it's like, yeah, this was a good show. I think I got 2 unhinged, but I didn't even get that unhinged. I could get.
I don't think that. I wouldn't agree with that. I think you're just the right level of.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, there's some people like, I'm gonna say people from the streets, right? There's some people from the streets that be preaching to people from the streets that gotta sometimes say it like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But just so they can get to their head. It's just depends
right. They say, how else is it gonna get through their head? Yeah, this is one
right.
Said, if I don't curse, how is it gonna get through your head? You're not gonna listen.
Because they got a hard, thick head, so it's like sometimes they gotta hear it like that. And I'm not saying it's right. You know, I'm saying it's wrong. I'm just I don't know. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I try to work on myself every day. That's one thing I do try to do.
No, we all do.
Yeah. I have thoughts that are not right and no doing stuff the wrong way. That's why I even say, I'm not ready to do preacher stuff because this is not going to be the right way. But once I'm there, I'll know when I'm there. Right now, it's just totally.
Yep. That's a good point. Well, at least you recognize it. That's the first start to it.
Yeah,
being a preacher is a whole different thing. Like, you know, pastor of church and all this. But as far as like, you know, sharing the word, you know, you don't got to be.
Well, I'd still have to share it in a respectful way. It can't be like cursing the audience. Yeah, so I'm saying if I share the word, right. That's the whole thing. So if I share the word, I got to do it in a super respectful.
Yeah,
way.
You don't want to alienate the audience before you actually hook them in. So you know, like you want to keep them there.
Exactly. So it's like all those things. Yeah. But if I make changes in my life, like
mental notes, you're getting it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all those things. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There you go.
Get to that level, but hopefully one day. Yeah, it's all It's all part of like growing as a person and your soul, like all those things.
Yep. The more we know.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, guys. I think that's a good spot to stop.
Yeah, we did a good show.
Good night. Yep, we learned a lot.
Yeah, this was crazy.
Yeah, we got unhinged. Thanks to Poe. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I told him I might get an hinge tonight, but like,
well, as long as there's no cancellation, we're good. So that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get canceled. I haven't seen
we're good.
Alex Jones hasn't said it.
We're gonna have 1 million views overnight. Yeah.
I'm looking at your name, Dini. I'm looking at your name in the little box. Boy, Coach will look good in front of it. Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Dini.
Yeah.
Coach Dini.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Coach Dini's awesome.
I'll do that for the next show.
There you go.
Coach Dini.
There you go.
Part of the reason I'm doing good in my life. Yeah. Part of the reason, you know? Like, yeah.
See?
Oh, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, the advice at the beginning of Vigilantes Radio. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It really does help. Like, all that stuff helps. Like, it's just, yeah.
You look like a coach.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Coach
Dini. Don't lay it on too thick now.
No, that don't sound cool.
You remind me of my old coach from high school.
Yeah, right.
I hated gym class because of him.
Nah, you like a coach.
You like a Mr. Clark.
Man, that's your swag right there. That's your swag.
No,
right
it's
there.
not. No.
Don't dig the hole anymore. He got it. You're too much.
Man, you gotta be yourself. You gotta be that's your swag. That's your swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. That's her.
When I was in California, Mexican girls told me I dressed like a white boy. I said,
"Oh yeah,
really?
Well,
man.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't had the khakis. You know what I'm saying? But to them, I just like.
Well, you wear white sandals with white socks. That's what happens. Yeah.
I'm like, I guess
the polo shirts and the shorts. Oh no!
Tucking your t-shirt in.
Yeah, with no belt.
Oh man!
Hey man, I'm gonna keep my swag. You know what I'm saying?
Swag.
You gotta keep the swag. Yeah, gotta keep the swag.
Yep. Be yourself.
Be yourself. There you go.
Be true to your own school.
Always be yourself. Be your
that's gonna be part of the sexy gangster movement classes. Be yourself. You rock your swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
I think I'd make a good sexy gangster. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, you would, bro.
Hey, come on.
Yeah. Right in there with it.
We're gonna be talking about it soon. Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Purpose.
Yes, sexy gangster.
Yes.
Good. All right, guys. Episode 119.
Probably one of our most electrifying shows.
Yeah. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, guys.
And enjoy your week. See you guys next week.
Next week. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Woo! Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Good night.